Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 2D6 Emotional Damage, a Dungeons & Dragons adventure brought to you by Checkpoint XP. If you're not sure what Checkpoint XP is, you should head on over to checkpointxp.com. We're the nation's first syndicated talk show dedicated entirely to esports and gaming. But every Monday night over at twitch.tv/checkpointxp at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I get together a group of my friends and we play Dungeons & Dragons. Now, we are short a few players here tonight, but we're going to go ahead and make the best of it anyhow. I'm also going to apologize ahead of time. Suffering from allergies today, so I'll do my best not to sneeze and sniffle into your ears. But if it happens, I do apologize. So where we have currently been in the campaign is that the New Fortuneers have recently vanquished, as far as they can tell, one of the legs of the Cult of Creation, the Golden Hoods, as they were come to known. They were a sect of the cult that was able to reincarnate into bodies that have been freed of their souls, and they used this ability to place their members into key positions around the city and the government. The New Fortuneers were able to track down Orphesia, the leader and original creator of the Cult of Creation, and upon defeating her, was able to trap her soul using a ritual that they had found, and unbeknownst to them, that had somehow severed the contract that she had with the entity known as He Who Devours Time, or the Everlasting Oblivion, and getting his power back, he was then able to rid all of the golden hooded cultists that had been given a bit of his power, and all throughout the city, all of these cultists that had been planted in different areas or different sections of the city suddenly burst into flames. The New Fortuneers have been trying to lie low since then. It's only been a few days, but they've been told by Tursta Bloodcrown and the Adrian Guild, the local thieves guild, to lie low while everything gets sorted and everything blows over. So last episode, they have a little bit of a spa day. They've been doing a little bit of team building. And it's only been about, at this point, 2 days after that incident happened. So we are going to go ahead and jump right in. Now, while the New Fortuneers lay low for the next few days and try not to get into trouble, we're actually going to do a little bit of a time skip. We're going to jump ahead 1 week. But throughout that week, obviously some stuff has still happened. So we're going to kind of do a little bit of a little vignette sort of things where we kind of jump back and forth and jump in on a bunch of different moments that happened throughout the week. A few things to note for you guys as the week has been going on. First of all, the incident with the mass dead and all of the cultists suddenly bursting into flames is being referred to in the papers as the Sinful Reckoning, and everyone who died in this manner has assumed to have been a part of something terrible and heinous, though it couldn't necessarily be proven in all cases. The real story about the cultists and, you know, what they were part of and what they were doing isn't what came out. It's basically being ruled as some sort of act of the divine, and depending on who you believe in or who you ask, it's happening for different reasons. But by and large, there is no real official ruling or reasoning behind why it's happened. At the same time, there was a big scandal and story that is sweeping through the city about the mother and eldest brother of the Blood Crowns being kidnapped and killed by the Olarium, which is the opposing thieves guild to the Adrian Guild, for not succumbing to basically corruption and scandal. And both Tursta and his father Razgar are leading a new charge, a new anti-crime campaign against the Olarium, which effectively completely pushed them out of the Cloud District, and has also disrupted a lot of their dealings within the Silver Lining and the Middle as well. You also hear rumors of a beautiful and talented bard that has started to appear in the Cloud District that goes by the name and title of the Cerulean Singer. So, with that, one of these days, as you guys are waking up and sort of getting around and going about your business, also throughout the week, contractors and new people that you hired start showing up. No, oh, Tali, no, I'm sorry, you're too big. You can't be up here right now. Sorry, kitty.
A kitty.
Yeah. And they've slowly been bringing in new furniture, building up walls, blah, blah, stuff like that. So throughout the next about week and a half, your dwellings. Your abandoned building will no longer be an abandoned building.
What?
Yep. But during one of these days, there comes a knock on the door.
I get up and...
What time of day is it?
At this point, it's probably about noon.
Okay, I'm gonna make up.
All right, yep, go ahead. So, Levix, you going to answer the door?
Yep.
Okay. So, as you open the door, standing on the other side of it is a small human girl. 12, maybe 13 years old. She has long blonde hair. It's kind of a little bit curly at the end. And as you kind of look around, there's nobody there with her, and she kind of looks up at you and goes, hi.
I bend down and it's like, are you lost?
No, I think this is the right place. Is Aaron here?
Give me 1 minute. Just sit right here.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
close the door. And I go up to Promi and I'm like, I think your daughter's here.
Who?
The little girl from the
Your
carpentry place.
Oh, God.
Do you want me to deal with it, or do you want to deal with it?
Deal with it? What do you mean by deal with it?
Well, I mean, like, get her to go away.
Fuck. No. Stay down here with me. Invite her in. Make sure she takes her shoes off.
Okay. I go to the door and open it up again.
Okay. She's
Sorry
still
to
standing
keep you
there.
waiting.
Okay.
Can you take your shoes off before you come in, though?
Sure. So she steps in. She kind of wipes her feet off on the mat and then slips her shoes off and sets them off to the side. You're down here.
Logan?
You're down here in the main room, Promi.
Could I have been upstairs?
Sure.
Sweet, I want to be upstairs.
Okay. She kind of walks in a little ways. She kind of takes a look around, like the construction and stuff that's going on. She kind of looks a little nervous.
Levix, could you come up here for a moment, please?
Just sit right here. I'll be right back. And then I head
Her
upstairs.
eyes kind of like light up a little bit when she hears his voice.
Are you up here, Levix?
Yeah.
Levix, I'm gonna be like 30 seconds behind you, but I need you to go down there and ask her what her name is.
Okay.
Because I don't remember.
Oh joy.
Go back downstairs, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but who are you?
I'm Aaron's daughter, Jackie. Jackie Lemon.
Jackie Lemon. Oh. Okay. Well, he'll
Alright.
be down in a minute.
Okay.
I start heading down.
Okay.
Would I have finished my makeup by now?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So as you come down and she sees you, you can see her eyes kind of like light up a little bit, and she runs towards you, or starts to rush towards you, but kind of like stops herself about halfway and kind of diverts her gaze a little bit. Hi.
Well, hello, Jackie. What brings you here?
I just wanted to see you. Mom said we probably wouldn't be seeing you for a while now. But
What
she
else did your mother?
wouldn't tell us why.
She didn't say anything otherwise?
No, she hasn't been talking to us a lot since you left, and Jake doesn't really understand, but I just wanted to know why you left us. Did we do something wrong?
I haven't had enough to drink in real life to deal with the situation, Robbie.
I noticed right away he was for the scotch. He was like, I'm in for it.
Do you,
Um,
do you not love us anymore? I mean, I know that sometimes parents don't feel that way about each other anymore, but
it's not that at all, Jackie. I still love you very much. It's complicated.
she kind of looks over at Levix. Mom said that the people here are making you do it.
No, the people here are my friends. They're making sure that they keep me safe, and by keeping me safe, I can keep
But we're
you,
your
your brother.
family, and we can keep you safe too.
There's things happening right now that are outside that I don't think it's safe for me to be at the house.
She kind of
You've
stops
heard-
for a moment. You can kind of see the wheels in her head are turning, trying to make sense of the situation. Does it have anything to do with all those people that burned up a few days ago?
Yeah. We're still trying to figure it out, but I, through no choice of my own, am very much involved in that situation. And these people that live here, they're strong and they're capable of taking care of themselves. And I just feel that it would be dangerous for me to be living at home right now.
She kind of nods a little bit. I guess
I
that
can try-
makes sense.
I can try and visit more often. I hate that this pains you so.
She's struggling to hold back tears. You haven't been to see us in over a week.
That's because, you and your brother shouldn't be punished for the things that are happening between me and your mom. She's very upset with me right now, and but that doesn't mean that I shouldn't be there for the both of you. And I apologize that I've been not the best that I can be.
So you'll come and visit?
As much as I can without encroaching on your safety.
You watch as she starts to kind of wipe her eyes dry. Okay. But don't tell Mom that I was here, okay?
I won't tell a soul.
I skipped school today to come.
That's okay. Do you want to...
She runs up and
Just
wraps
skip
her
school?
arms around you and just hugs you.
I hug her
That's
back.
not okay.
And it catches you off guard because, first of all, you can't remember the last time that someone actually hugged you, let alone, like, as fiercely as she is. Even though you don't really know this little girl, you can still feel and see the emotion and the love that she has, at least for the body that you're in. And you can't help but be reminded a little bit of what it is that you lost and have been longing for now for quite some time. And she eventually pulls back and wipes her eyes again.
How much, what time do you normally go home after school?
Around 3.
Do you want to hang out here until then?
No, I should probably go, so in case they try and send someone to the house to check for me.
Okay. Promise I'll visit soon, okay?
Okay. I love you, Dad.
I love you too.
Make a deception check. Kidding.
You
So she goes and she puts her shoes back on and kind of gives you one more look and then leaves.
Before she leaves, I'm like, you can always come and visit your dad here if you want.
I don't know that my mom would like that. She says that you're a gang of thugs, so...
They're adventurers, sweetheart.
Okay.
If you read in the papers, those people who saved the Shallows, That was
They're
us.
the house next door. Actually,
She looks outside. She goes, "There's a bakery next door."
man, you know, bread by morning and crime fighting by night. It's a tough racket.
What
Yep.
are you?
Well, of course I'm a gnome.
Make a deception check.
Where's my deception? There it is.
Okay.
Could have been better.
Bye,
What, you know.
Dad. And she closes the door.
See ya.
I only have a 7 in that.
The
so
door's
that's
closed.
cool.
Yep, door's closed.
That was terrible.
Should we have given her
That was
money
hard to
give her
say.
Mom?
Levix, how do you feel that went?
Well, now that I don't really have parents, it's kind of hard to say. Love my uncle the same way. If he kind of just up and left without me knowing, I'd probably be a little mad. Maybe it's my fault. I kind of understand what she's talking about.
Yeah, but do you feel like that was a positive experience that we just had? As positive as it could be given the circumstances?
Yeah, without really telling her that you're not her father yet.
I mean, we're working up to that. Maybe. Well, that was terrible. Did she drag any dirt in?
She took her shoes off. She should be fine.
Good. Still clean in here, and I tend to keep it that way.
We'll make sure Ender doesn't shit downstairs.
We've corrected that.
Did you rub his nose in it?
No. I spoke to him about it like an adult, Levix.
I mean, when we had animals growing up, when they would do something like that, we just rubbed their nose in.
He's not an animal. If a guy was pooping in the basement, I'd rub his nose in it, because look at him. He's an animal.
Guy.
You guys
would
notice
never
Andrew coming
do
down
that.
from upstairs and heading downstairs for the newspaper.
I ignore it. I don't even look in that direction. See, I've totally fixed the problem, Levix.
I was kind of spacing out there. So, what did you say you were going to do with your kid?
Visit every once in a while.
That's a good idea.
Might be
I
something
think-
we should do now.
Wait, what?
Well, I mean, we don't know how their financial situation is. That might be part of the problem. Mom's mad.
No, Mom's mad because she thinks I'm lying to her
Being
about
held
my
against the wall.
situation. Yeah, but I think that once I decide that I'm ready, I think we all should go over there and talk and see if we can make her understand the gravity of the situation.
Well,
Try to
maybe
what?
showing her your notebook would probably be the best course of action.
I don't
Maybe.
know if those kids are ever going to understand that.
Yeah, but if I can get the lady on my side, she can help keep the lie going.
Do you ever think maybe it might be a little bit healthy for you as a person to embrace it a little bit?
To tell kids how old are my kids?
You don't know the exact ages. Jackie looked to be probably somewhere between 12 and 14. And Jake, when you saw him last,
Yeah,
5 or 6 maybe?
cool.
And wasn't there like one on the way too?
No.
No.
Okay, I thought there was. Oh, that would have been messed up.
I'm not gonna tell a bunch of children the truth about what's happening. That's too much for a child to understand.
Well, I'm not saying the truth.
What are you suggesting?
Maybe you play into it a little bit. They need
So
a dad.
you want me to embrace the lie?
I mean, either way, it's kind of a lie in a different way, but you know.
I thought you were going all Andoran on me and wanted me to tell the truth. The full
No,
truth
see,
and nothing but.
What bothers me about Andron is that he's trying to convince you to do something that is completely contrary to social interactions with people. And that kind of bothers me a little bit, but that's Andron. I don't know what he's going through right now after all this drinking.
You hear a voice from the back as someone comes around. I don't know, it sounds to me like you got a second chance. And you see Tribs now came down and jumps up on one of the half-finished chairs.
Second chance at what? The lie or the truth?
A family, you idiot.
Which could be just as true as anything else.
Man, I can't have this family and do the things that I want to accomplish.
What are the things you want to accomplish?
You think that this he who devours time is gonna let me just have a family?
I don't know. I've never made contracts with infernal entities that want to devour my soul, so I guess I wouldn't know.
Neither have I, Triv.
That's a weird flex.
Well, I mean, you kinda did.
What? You referring to the beholder?
No, referring to the fact that you can shoot energy out of your hands, and when you die, you become someone else.
All things that I never asked.
Like, did you accidentally write your name on you slipped the wrong contract or something, or?
I don't think that's how pacts work, guy.
What has happened?
He was doing that to me earlier, but yeah.
I don't know what happened. I didn't sign nothing. I was pulled into some sort of ritual, and some lady stabbed herself directly in front of me, and then this started happening.
Well, that
How long
sucks.
ago was this?
Forever.
Like 5 of his lifetimes?
It's hard to say.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, that's my thoughts. So
eventually you guys go on with the rest of your day here, and at some point during the week, Levix, you wanted to visit the Temple of the Raven Queen. Was there anyone you wanted to bring with you, or anyone who wanted to go along with?
I would go to that.
same.
Yeah, I was
If
gonna
you
ask
have me.
Prame. Yeah.
All
I'd
right.
tag along too.
So the three of you head to the Temple of the Raven Queen. Now,
All right.
before you go, Levix, that night, you actually wake up again to the same tapping on the window. When you wake up and look, there's actually a raven on the windowsill again, tapping at it. And it's really weird, too, because normally you're a heavy sleeper, but something about when the raven is sitting here tapping on the window, it just seems so loud and so cacophonous, like you can't ignore it. And you go to the window to, shoo it away or whatnot. As you open it, it flies away. So the next morning, you take Prami, you take Guy, and you head to the Bastion of the Raven Queen in the middle. This time, as you approach, the attendants outside don't say anything. They don't move in any way. But as you get close to the door, starts to open up just wide enough for the three of you to pass through. And you walk through the halls, empty, echoing with each footfall, as your boots and your feet patter against the smooth ebony marble floor. You eventually make your way up into the main cathedral area. You see the recess up near the front underneath the statue born to the likeness of the Raven Queen. What do you do?
Did those doors open up for you guys at that last time?
No, I had to ask to come in, guy.
They just opened for me, I think.
Crazy
I
doors.
walk up to the altar that I was before, where I sacrificed my blood, and I go to pick up the dagger and do it again.
Okay. So you cut your
You didn't even
hand.
clean
and
that.
You bleed some. You squeeze some blood into the bowl that's there. And then you kneel down to pray. make a wisdom check for me.
I'm gonna watch intently from like pew nearby or somewhere.
Sure.
I'm gonna be as close as possible without being distracted.
Wow.
I'm gonna walk until you. Is that how that works?
You guys watch for about 10, 15 minutes as Levick sits there, just kind of with his eyes closed, praying, and you sit there in complete silence for 15 minutes, Levick, and you start to get a little bit frustrated about why this isn't working and how stupid this makes you feel. And then you hear a door open, and you see, yeah, it's hard to tell if it's the same one or not, but as far as you can tell, seems to be the same priestess as before. And she comes out and she glances over towards you, Promian guy, then down towards Levick, and she walks towards you, Levick, picks up the knife and cleans it. So, does Our Lady speak to you?
No, but I keep on getting these ravens pecking at my window.
A common symbol associated with our queen for sure, but birds could just be birds.
Yeah, but I usually don't wake up when birds are just pecking at my window. This seemed like more of a sign, if that makes any sense.
Are you in need of a sign?
More answers, to be perfectly honest.
So you come seeking answers. And what answers are you hoping to find in the embrace of the Raven Queen?
What she wants with me?
What makes you think she wants anything with you? She is a god, after all.
Well, I did offer myself in place of a friend during a ritual to bring her back from the afterlife.
And are you so eager to give yourself over to those who, compared to us, seem insignificant?
Well, I mean, if it's for my friends, I'm willing to do anything.
She leads you back up towards Promian guy. And what brings your friends here? Support?
Well, I'm curious myself.
I feel like my last dance with Queen was rather positive, and I'm very much intrigued by the going-ons of these practices.
So curiosities and wonderment bring you to the halls of the Raven Queen.
I think that's fair of any religion, isn't it?
Hoping to be entertained by the dark notions and gothic themes? You can tell there's a little bit of disdain in the back of her voice.
I'm not here to watch you dance.
It's too bad I'm quite the dancer.
I wouldn't say I'm here to admire. I'm just, I don't know. Maybe I'm a believer.
In what?
The whole religion thing. Putting your faith in something that you don't see all the time.
The whole religion thing.
Yeah, I mean, out of all the stuff that's out there, no one's ever, came to me, and your queen has.
And what's that? As you can see, we don't put a lot of faith in monetary gains or material things.
Memories of sorrow, though, right?
What is it that you know about the Raven Queen?
Just a couple things I've been reading up on,
Not
looking
you.
into. Oh.
What do I know about the Raven Queen? Should I roll?
Sure, make a religion check.
Sweet.
Woo woo.
5.
Yeah.
Whatever you know is what you know about the Raven Queen.
I know that you don't pass on the next world or life, however you want to put it, without her holding your hand through it.
Is that it?
Essentially, she doesn't like people being taken from her. Not a big fan of not helping people pass on.
And yet, something about the Raven Queen and this religion stuff draws you here.
I would like to say that Death and I have a pretty personal relationship.
I'd argue otherwise.
An argument could be made otherwise, but I've died more than anyone that I know.
Have you, though?
Yes and no.
I'm
Dead
leaning
ones.
a little bit more on no.
That's your opinion.
Was there anything else that I could help any of you with today?
I'm just curious with the dagger and the blood.
That's how we commune with the Queen.
Is it the pain of it?
It's part of it.
May I commune before we go?
You may certainly try. Our Queen is life and she is death. She is the in-between, and it is the lifeblood of us all that sustains us and lets us go. So, by all means. And she gestures up towards the altar.
I walk up. If Levix is out of the way, I walk up to the altar
Yep.
and I cut my hand, squeeze some blood out into like the bowl that's there,
Uh-huh.
and I don't remember if she made me like kneel / pray the last time she walked me through this, but I would just do whatever I did before.
Well, last time she actually put you into one of the coffins there, which is a little bit different. But go ahead and make a wisdom check.
How's here? 11.
Okay. So as you kneel down to pray, what do you say? Not necessarily out loud. You can think it, but
Yeah.
you can give me some generalities if you'd like, or maybe
No,
maybe you don't even really think or say anything.
I want to think about all the people that were burnt up by the final reckoning or whatever people are calling it. And
Sinful reckoning. Okay.
sinful reckoning, and I want to kind of inquire about whether or not they have gone through her past.
You hear a whisper in your ear. It's a dark, gravelly voice. It starts with a bit of a chuckle first. You think that there's some way out for you? The souls that I take do not pass through her gates. They come straight to my side. But don't worry. We're keeping a spot warm for you, should you step out of line. And the voice fades away.
Well, this has been a great time. We need to leave.
What's the matter?
Levix.
Didn't get the response you were hoping for?
I don't need any tone from you right now.
But I thought
Levix
this religion thing spoke to you.
She hasn't spoken to me.
As you say this, guy, she reaches out and she takes your hands into hers. They are ice cold. And you can feel her eyes locked onto yours through the veil, even though you can't see through it. And she goes, if you truly believe in what it is our Matron of Ravens stands for, be patient. Dedicating yourself to the gods isn't simply a matter of handing yourself over and expecting to be guided or spoken to. It's about having faith that when you need her or when she needs you, that time will reveal itself. So even though you may not get the results here that you want, keep trying. She lets go of your hand.
I just nod and kind
Can we
of
just do that
somberly.
at home then? And I kind of like hold up my hand like as if I'd be cutting and be like, do that at home, I guess?
No, you don't always have to offer. That's more of what we do here in a more official way, but you can speak to her wherever you are.
That's good to know.
Is there anything else that either of you wanted to ask or do?
Kind of
No.
want to try it out, but I'm like, Oh, wait.
Let's go. We need to get out of here.
Okay, and you guys...
Thank her for her time and head out.
Okay.
Oh, I want to look at her skin. Like, is she... Like,
Yes.
is it, like, pale, deathly pale, like, on the hands?
You cannot see any. Even her hand, she's wearing white gloves. You know what? You can see her ears, though, out the side of her hood. It's pale. Not deathly pale like white. But, What? You mean I'm not here? Can you guys not hear me? What the hell? Can you guys in chat still see me? And hear me? Is that just Discord screwing up? We can still see and hear you? Okay,
Alright.
so it's just Discord
There we go.
screwing up.
Yeah, it's been doing that thing to Promi and I.
Oh, okay, weird. Yeah, she's wearing gloves. You can't actually see her hands, but her ears, her elven ears, do stick out of her hood. They are pale and white, they're pale. They're not like deathly white, but they are
Yeah.
a bit paler than what you would like. Even for an elf, they're still pretty pale.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be the last thing I would want to do before we go, because just curious, like, if this is like a corpse essentially talking, or if this is a person.
Yep. So, but with that done, you guys go ahead and leave.
Yeah.
Fucking man, churches are the worst.
Go ahead and just RP amongst yourself about that for a minute. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
What did she
What
see?
spooked you out?
Nothing. It's just the idea of us having to go to a place to blindly believe in something, and it's just all, I don't know.
Well, that's fair. I mean, to be honest, I really don't know what makes gods any better than people.
Well, what happened the first time you came here, Promi?
First time I came here, I wanted to try to speak to Aaron, the soul of Aaron. So they put me in a box, and I had a vision. And that's really all that I remember from that. And then the lady who we were talking to, she helped me commune with Aaron, but I could only ask yes or no questions, so it was no help on how I should deal with the situation of his family.
Is it no help, or just what you didn't want to hear?
It was no help. It's really hard to ask yes or no questions to get an answer about, hey, how should I tell your wife that you're dead and I'm not you?
True.
It does feel like quite a few questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what did you like? What was the vision? Did you actually commune with the Raven Queen?
Let's see if I took any notes that episode. I want
can
to.
remember it out of character, but
I did, didn't I? I saw a raven. I remember I saw I remember there being a tree, and I was in a field of sorts, and there was a raven up on one of the branches. But I don't recall seeing any like form that was human.
did the Raven speak to you?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know, it was a while ago. And obviously she didn't say anything important if she did, or I probably would have remembered.
Do you not remember what she said, Promi?
Nope.
What you remember is this faint voice that just said in an echoing, repeating fashion, "Find a way to break the thread."
That's right. I remember that now.
It's all coming back.
She told me that I needed to find a way to break the thread.
So, like, metaphorically speaking, break your pact, or
I would. That would be my guess. Otherwise, I don't know what else I need to be breaking.
Also, aren't you just worried that when you do break that pact, like you're gonna die horrifically?
Not necessarily.
I mean, I guess you'd be happy that you're gonna like achieve what you want to, but I mean, I imagine it's gonna be painful.
I'm not worried as much about the pain as I am about where I'll end up. Just because whomever finally kills me doesn't mean I'm going where I want to go.
That's true.
You're afraid you're gonna go to hell?
Or whatever form of that actually exists. Maybe worse than hell.
Super hell?
Yeah, Levick, super hell.
Yeah.
They do super bad things and torture. Super torture. I imagine we're on the way back to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are just walking back at this point. You do notice, by the way, that decorations have started to go up around town. And they don't. They tend to all be sort of vary, and the only thing that really ties them all together is that they are religious in some way. It's like everyone's starting to put out more flamboyant isn't the right term, but a little bit more pronounced decorations to the deities that they worship. You see quite a bit of Bahamut, whether these are charms or tapestries, idols, full-on sort of decorations. You see quite a few that are dedicated to Erithis, Ioun, Cord, Paylor and Moradin. There's a few Melora and the Raven Queen and even Tymora here and there, but not a lot of them. You even see the occasional Tiamat and Bashaba. Guy and Levix make religion checks.
Son of a bitch. Roll 20, you fuck me every day.
All right.
7 better than your last roll.
Now, so Guy, you recognize this.
Sorry.
You know that it's getting near the time that a celebration, a festival is going to go on that's called All Souls Day, which is basically a day that all people kind of come together for a few days and essentially worship and kind of just put out there all the thanks that they have to their deities and to their patrons and whatnot. And even people who don't heavily believe in the gods or follow a specific god themselves get in on the festivities, and the whole point and idea around it is just sort of freedom of expression and belief and religion.
No, this is going to be All Souls Day. They're really going all out for that.
Now, Robbie, in the Beholder dream, was it All Souls Day or?
It was not. Nope.
Yeah, it was a celebration of our deeds and whatnot.
Nope. It doesn't seem like at this point like quite everything that the Beholder had shown you is coming true.
Souls Day? What are you talking about, guy?
Yeah, it's when a bunch of the religions kind of get together and celebrate the fact that
Actually, Prami, you can go ahead and make a
they're being
religion
worshipped.
check as well. You'd also know about this. You're not new to this area. 12? Did I just drop out again?
No, I think that was him.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll wait for him to pop back in. But yes, 12 makes as well. You only needed a 10 to know about it. Does he know that he dropped out?
He knows. He's
Okay.
looking at the screen like, what the heck?
Oh.
Yeah, and some context on that, a lot of people are having that problem right
Ah,
now.
gotcha.
Now, Detector is having problems. I think.
That's what I had to do. Is I had to
Yeah,
restart
I
it.
fully exited out as well.
Because when I just like disconnected, it still showed me like in the chat room, and I was like, "What?
Yep, mine too. Thanks, Discord. Making
You're
today
the bestest."
super awesome. Our immersion.
I mean, Levix, did you do much for Souls Day or All Souls Day?
Robbie, were my parents very religious?
That's up to you. Do you think they were?
I don't think so.
If they were, they probably would have worshipped probably Moradin or Erithus, being that they were crafters of a sort. But it's up to you. If they weren't, they weren't. All right, looks like he
I'll
can't
say
get
they were
back
loosely
in.
religious.
So you guys like celebrated, made sure you were the front seat on All Souls Day, but then just never went a day of your life after.
And Lloyd dropped too.
Makes sense.
Okay, so here's
Wow.
what we're gonna do. All right, so we're all gonna go ahead and engage the voice app on
Roll 20.
Roll20. I'm gonna stay in the Discord in case anybody else pops in.
Yeah.
But yes. All right, so broadcast others, voice, receive, video and voice, reconnect.
All right. Drop this. I think that's working.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can see
Yep.
my bars.
Yep, I can hear everybody. Levix, are you there? Just gotta wait for Levix.
Thanks, Discord. We only had to pull the whole thing over. God.
I have to readjust everybody's sound.
I know, right? Sorry if I'm loud as fuck.
Yeah, all good. But yes, Prami, with that roll, you know what All Souls is as well.
Okay. Well, maybe we should attend that celebration.
And take it for the festive type.
Well, I mean, according to the pleasant person at the Church of the Raven Queen, I need to have more faith or whatever. I roll my eyes. So
I love how Promi's like, yeah, religion, have faith. His
Whatever
patron's
that-
like, I'm still here, and Promi's like, man, fucking religion, this is some bullshit. Why aren't you saving me the
you're
second that
supposed
I
to
ask you
save
to
me.
help me?
yeah,
How am I supposed
is
to
that
have faith if you ain't gonna do shit for me?
valid? Valid.
Completely contrary to what faith is, but yeah.
And plus, I don't think we've really done any true celebrating since we accomplished our last goal.
I mean, opportunity to drink, you're not gonna get any disagreements out of me.
When is it? Do you know when the festivities begin?
Would I, like, with that 19, I would know when it's gonna be?
Yep. They will begin when the time skip ends. So the end of the week.
End of the week. Not too far off, actually.
Maybe we should decorate the outside of our place. Put some ravens up or something.
I'm down for that.
Andrin would love that.
Yeah.
We
Actually,
we can,
with that in the back of my mind, I'd be like, I think that's an amazing idea.
we can put some faces of Timora up too.
In the basement. You know, but behind the bar. You know, not
No,
in plain sight.
We have to decorate outside. That's the whole point.
Where, like, I mean, other than ravens, I mean, like, I guess I'm gonna look around and see like what other like Raven Queen like decorations are around, like what they look like.
She's
Just like streamers.
no, she's usually depicted, yes, with ravens, but also because her identity has been lost for so long and no one knows her true name or what she looked like. She was mortal at one point. Is a female porcelain face, emotionless, just like a mask is also commonly used to depict her. But for 30 gold, you guys are able to pick up some decorations as well as a few idols and really nice sort of things to be able to decorate the outside with, as well as put them inside as well.
Sweet.
So,
10 gold
yeah.
each.
That seems fair.
That seems
Yeah.
fair.
All right, I throw in 10.
I throw in 10.
Okay.
I got 10.
Yep. So that is easy enough to do. Hey, Andrin, we're having trouble with Discord today, so we're just going to use Roll20 audio.
But I'm here.
I'm aware, but it's not working for anybody else.
So where do I go?
Is he in Discord?
So go into Roll20.
I'm in roll.
I mean, okay, yes, but you're still loading in. But you don't have to be in here, otherwise it'll just echo for you.
Can everyone just hear you talking right now and has no idea what I'm saying?
Well, people on the stream can hear both of us, but people in Roll20 cannot.
Hi everyone on the stream.
Vandern talking shit.
I
Yeah,
think
he's
so.
talking so much shit.
Yeah, these guys are the
He's
worst.
probably like, well, why do I let I go in there?
But,
I
you
got
might wanna
Discord
get
to
into
work.
Oh, he's gone. Okay. But I'm sure he'll be here in just a second.
Okay.
Oh no.
So yes, you guys are able to decorate mostly for the Raven Queen on the outside, and you do have a small idol of Timora that you put behind the bar, and there's like a little Timora face that you put outside as well. But the majority of it is,
Is it like one of those like little like golden Buddhas?
yeah, except the
You just
except
put that like on the
Timora.
table. Perfect.
So Andrin,
Yes.
you come home one day after doing a few errands to find that the outside. No, you wouldn't know because you're technically new to Venu. But you come home to find that the outside of the building has been decorated in symbols of the Raven Queen. You also see one little thing of Timora out there as well.
The front of our place.
Yep.
What's going on in the front?
few-
Who went through my stuff and pulled out Timora?
A few other notes for you since you missed the beginning here.
It's All Souls Day, and they went to the Raven Queen Church.
a few other things from earlier.
Okay.
The incident with all the cultists dying and basically being burned out is being referred to as the Sinful Reckoning. And anyone who died that way, regardless of if there's proof or not, is basically thought to have been a part of something terrible or done some heinous act. And the general consensus, though nothing is sort of proven, is that it was basically divine punishment from the gods of some sort.
Obviously.
And there's also been rumors going around of a beautiful and talented bard in the Cloud District going by the moniker of the Cerulean Singer.
All right. Cerulean Singer.
Yep.
Where did I hear that from?
But anyway, so yes, you walk up to the house to see all of these raven...
I'm
things.
imagining I just have an armful of groceries.
Sure.
You drop them.
No. Somebody get the door.
You guys hear someone kicking on the door.
What's
Hello?
the password?
I'll get it. I open the door. Wipe your feet before you come in.
Obviously. I didn't even wear shoes.
Well, that's disgusting.
Well, I left them here. You want them by the door, right?
What if there was a nail?
Wipe your bare feet then.
I don't understand. You want me to wipe my shoes when I come in? So I leave my shoes here so I don't have to wipe them.
But
And
your
I-
feet are dirty now.
Yes, but I can wash those.
Are you gonna wash the floor too?
We did that a few days ago.
Yes. Are you gonna wash your feet before you walk into this house?
We have a bucket out here.
Then wash your feet and you can come on in. Give me the groceries.
We've got a bucket out there.
I put a bucket out here.
How long's it been out there? And what's that water looking like?
Don't you mind my bucket?
As you stick your feet in the bucket to start washing yourself, it seems that some urchin has used it to relieve himself.
Ah, yes, very clean and cleanliness. Cleanliness? This is warm. Why is this warm? I just dumped the bucket. All right, who went through my things and put my statue of Lady Luck outside?
We bought a new one.
Oh, that's not mine.
Correct.
Oh. Well, it looks nice. Is this for some sort of celebration? I don't understand why. What is this? Is this supposed to be fending off another, like, hope of... We know what happened to all those people. We know it wasn't the misrepresentation of...
No, it's
Oh.
All Souls Day coming up next week. End of the week, actually.
Oh. So this is the time when everyone decides they care about higher powers.
Of course, you gotta get in good with your religion.
Once a year.
Yeah, but you better believe we're sitting front seat, Andorin.
Front seat at what?
I don't know, the church thing, the pews, front pew. What's the best pew? Like
What
left hand's the side of godliness or something
I
like
thought
that.
we were just trying to get tables in here. We're trying to get pews in here, and there's going to be a better one than the rest.
God no, Andrew, no.
I don't understand. All right, what have you all been up to?
Just make sure when you step in, you say "Praise the Raven Queen," though, because we're Raven Queen household here.
No.
You don't have to say
we're
that.
not, We're not. Why? Why do you even... I just got home. I really don't want to deal with all of this.
Where you been, Andrin?
I've had things. I got groceries.
There.
You guys hear a knock on the door behind you.
Are you expecting someone? Were you followed?
I mean, I did get the best apples. I don't know. Eventually.
Well, open the door.
All right. Go and get them.
All right, so you open the door, and on the other side of it, you see a young lady, early 20s maybe. Very dark complexion, raven red hair, and she
Red?
like a dark sort of red color. Sorry, yeah, I have Raven Queen on the mind right now. And she's wearing a nice dress, and she looks kind of a little bit nervous. She goes, "Oh, hello. You must be one of the new Fortuneers. Is
Yes, it depends who's asking, though.
is Sir Levix here? Noriaxis, Mr. Noriaxis?
There's no Sir
Yeah.
Levix here. There's a Levix.
Black Dragonborn,
Yes, she's not a Sir.
I walk up to the door.
and you recognize Alice, Guy's sister.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to impose, but could I speak with you, please, for a moment?
Yeah, in private or?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll walk outside with her then.
I
Okay.
go invisible, Robbie.
Okay. And you step outside as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Again, I'm sorry to show up unannounced like this. It's just
No
that
need to be sorry.
you delivered those flowers in that letter to me the other day, and I don't know if you actually know Galvin or not, or what connection you may have to him, or if you know where he is, but some family issues have came up, and if you know where he is, or if you've seen him, could you give him a message for me, please?
Yeah, you can.
Knowing him, I'm sure that he doesn't want you to, or he doesn't want to come home yet, but I just need you to tell him that I really need to see him. Our father passed away, and she's choking back tears at this point, but trying to keep herself composed, and she says, I just really need my big brother right now, so whatever he told you, or whatever he said, or wherever he is, just please tell him to come home.
I certainly will. And I kind of usher my hand out to her. Is there anything the New Fortuneers can do for you right now, though?
No, I'm fine. And she starts to wipe her eyes, and she's like, I'm sorry. I'm okay. Thank you. I didn't mean to get emotional. I know this is only the second time we've met, and I'm sorry.
No need to be sorry. I totally understand. I lost my parents really early on, so I know how you feel.
My condolences, but just if you know where he is, please just tell him to come home.
I certainly will. I hope for the best for you. And if there's anything we can do for you, don't hesitate to come down and ask.
Thank you. And she kind of reaches out to shake your hand,
Nice shake her hand.
and you watch as she turns and leaves.
I open the door and walk inside.
Who was that?
That was Guy's sister.
Oh.
Where is Guy, by the
Did you
way?
take her out?
Yes,
You get-
that's the one you fancied.
I
correct?
drop invisibility.
No, she came to find Guy about what happened.
Have you
Guy
seen
told- Guy, you told me your father died.
Yeah.
Why is she... How did you find out?
I told Ellen to keep an eye on him.
Wait,
Hmm?
I feel like this happened a while ago, yes?
About a day ago now?
Oh, we haven't done the week jump thing? Are we doing that? Is it not a
We're
thing?
in the process of, yeah.
Oh. I feel like we're constantly in the process of
It's
a
like montage week is what this is going to be.
Oh, yes, that's... So, Elena told you? Or Alan? What's the busty one?
Elena.
Alamo.
Yes.
You know, respectable wizard. You know,
That's what I said.
really good magic.
Nice.
You know,
Precisely.
other than her bosom.
Des told me busty meant that you're powerful.
I think you're confusing the term endowed.
That sounds like a made-up word. Anyway, we're talking about your father. What happened? Do you need time? Did you want to go to his burial? Do you need... We're here for you, Guy.
Did he mention anything about the burial?
She didn't say anything about the burial.
Yeah.
She just said she wanted you to go visit her as soon as possible because she needs you right now.
Yes, have you still not checked in with your family? I know we kind of brought you to your friend, but
I mean, it has
you
been
should
a
check
day.
in with them. Why are you afraid of going to them?
Well, because unfortunately, I get to look like this, and I don't imagine it's very easy to explain.
Okay. We're still actively in the process of trying to help you with that, Guy. And
I agree.
but we've been back how long now? And I'm just saying, that seems
2-3
like
weeks.
if the death of your father isn't going to bring you back to them, I don't see any reason anything
I'm
else would.
going to go see them. I plan to do that, yes.
I think it would be good for you. It could bring some more stability about having people around you that you care about and care about you, besides us. Because we're, well, not perfect.
Well, I'm more worried about the people we mix up with. I really don't want to bring that on my house.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, Wrathwall, Tursta, they haven't exactly been the most, you know, comfy, amazing people to us. As well as all the thieves we mix in with. No offense, Triv.
Well, is that not
None
kind
taken.
of is that not kind of a benefit of you looking like a kobold, though? I mean, sure, Logan looks like Aaron, and he's a human, and people can assume one and the same that he has a family that is human. You, on the other hand, if we come across people, see a kobold going to visit a human house, they're not instantly going to jump to, yes, he is the brother of that human girl.
Yeah, but if I'm constantly hanging out at that house, I mean, they're going to assume it's something important to me. It is still leverage.
That's fair, but again,
Maybe they'll think you're a pet.
Just a stray kobold wandering home? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you really think kobolds are pets?
I mean,
Ramen.
sure, you can domesticate anything.
We're just not going to follow that conversation any further, but no, I should go see them. So at least I can
Levix,
do.
you should find out if there's a funeral on your date tonight.
My date?
You did secure a date, right?
No.
No,
she was
he did not.
crying about her father.
Yeah,
I
it's
wasn't gonna
only the loss of our mutual father.
Levix, that's when it's the easiest.
That seemed
I don't like that kind
Wrong.
of talk about that particular subject, so we're just not going to go further on that one.
yeah, Logan, time should pass. There should be at least a few days, and then I'm sure people will move on, and then you can, I would assume, maybe give us someone to talk to about it. Levitt.
Please do not speak about rebound sympathy with my sister. I would appreciate it.
Oh no, I think we're talking about dating and potentially getting to know each other better.
Yeah,
Not sure what rebound sympathy is.
hilarious.
I just look kind of flush and kind of
Timid.
disturbed about this. Yeah.
I've never.
You watch as the purple hues on his scales turn a little bit more red.
I've never seen a dragonborn blush. It's actually quite beautiful.
Do we have something else to do today? Because like we should also probably get a drink.
Oh,
I
guy.
had-
All right. So yes, with that, you guys go on about the business of your day. Andrew, at some point you wanted to go to speak to Elatanya.
Yes.
Was this something you wanted to do on your own, or did you want to bring anyone along with you?
I wanted to bring two very specific souls with me, but apparently those were just given away last episode. Also, this gesturing with the
I
knife.
love how,
is a lot
yeah,
more-
I love how you're waving.
Sorry.
Yes. when you guys were leaving the temple after doing the deed, when the Android guild was coming in to basically clean it up, They took the souls from you. You were told that they were given to the Blood Crowns, and that the Blood Crowns would make sure that they never saw the light of day again.
See, I don't remember that. I feel like I wanted to keep those and give them.
Yep.
That was my whole.
It was retroactive.
Well, it was retroactive, and since you weren't here last time to argue,
No, actually, I
you
think
got
he's the one that
outvoted.
said that was, oh, it went to the Adriana Guild, and it was like, yep, it sure did. And then that was the answer to that.
Yep.
Because that's what you remembered it being.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just go to Elatania by myself then.
Okay. So early one morning, you wake up and head to Elatania. She's there tending the church as always. No one else is really here just yet.
All right. Good morning.
Ah, Andrin. Welcome. Would you join me for prayer this morning?
Well, yes, but then I would like to talk a bit.
You can talk while we pray.
All right.
What brings you in this morning?
I don't remember the last time we had a chance to catch up, but
Not since Promi's last demise.
yes. Well, I was correct, and he was not dead. I don't know.
In a manner of speaking.
He found us again. Did you hear of the sinful reckoning?
Yes, it would be difficult not to. In fact, you remember Brother Gustav?
Yes.
Well, he was apparently one of them.
No.
Yes,
He made such good those little finger sandwiches.
he did.
Oh, is there any way to... this... Well, Promi is still here. And he was a part of them as well. And we did what we could to try and...
It does not comfort me, Andoran.
I hate to agree with you.
What that says to me is that whatever entity these people had made a pact with, he was through with hundreds of them.
Yes.
And any that remain, such as Promi, means that he still has a use for them.
I agree. And I know that beings such as this gaze are not always well-mannered and don't have the best intentions of people.
No, all they wish to do is enslave and accumulate power through pain, misery, and death.
With that being said, though, in doing what we did, I believe it was a better outcome. And I believe getting rid of the higher-up people that were a part of this cult and a part of this Golden Gaze's plan worked out very well. But there's still a lot out there, and I at least can keep an eye on Promi and potentially see what he may be up to. But there's still so many more, right? There's no way that Promi's the only one that was left. I mean, we even encountered one at our headquarters when we came back. So there has to be more of them, right?
And those who are left are probably the most devout, the most steadfast in their beliefs, the most dangerous.
I've been thinking on this a lot, and part of what we had to do, part of what I had to do to deal with this was... Do you remember those souls in jars I told you about we found under the city?
I do.
We had to do that. I had to extract a soul from these nobles and cultists and trap it.
Reaches over and takes your hand in hers while you're talking.
I saw what it did to Promi, and it crippled him. And Drea as well went mad, and the whole time I just kept telling myself this is what needed to be done. It felt wrong. But to fight something like this evil, and this bad, is it what we need to do as well? Do we need to at least fight some fire with fire? Because they work in secrets, and they work in darkness, and they work in these ways that, to people like, at least me, I don't understand.
There are no right and there are no wrong answers. But there is light and there is darkness. And it is our job to balance the two.
So there is a place for this darkness, then.
And that is for you to decide, but remember that as a paladin, it is your job to shine the light where it is most dark, to bring these secrets to the light. If you were to fall into the same pits as they are, if you were to employ the same tools as they do, then where's the difference? How does that make you any different from them?
Well, this is true, and I know as a paladin that is my job. I am reminded constantly by the memories I have of being with the Good Fortuneers that I am not truly just a paladin. There is a lot I still don't understand, and that has been becoming more and more relevant recently with where I come from. And all these different hoods we've been chasing and all the different things they're trying to do, we haven't encountered any yet that were green or had to do really with the first memory I have as a child. And that's where the more unholy magic in me stems from, and what I was originally taught to use. So, while yes, I want to find this darkness and seek it out and expose these secrets, the only way to find secrets is to force them out. I don't have time to gain the trust of these people the way I did with Promi. I don't have the ability to. I mean, I feel that Tymora has given me a chance to prove my worth to her, and I don't want to let her down, but I also think she's decided to work through me because I do have this as well, and I think this darkness could be good to help me gain insight into things people don't want me to know, including maybe some that are around me. If I am able to know what somebody is struggling with and dealing with, I can help them better, even if they don't want me to know it. Is that not true?
She just squeezes your hand but doesn't say anything.
I'm thinking I want to kind of seek out some other guidance. And not with the intention of forgetting Tymora or what I really want to do and the good I want to bring to the world, but I think in some way, shape, or form there is some darkness that can be used to help fight back darker darkness. That doesn't make sense.
She reaches out and takes a small incense from near the altar and uses it to light another candle. Then she hands it to you.
What is this?
She guides your hand to light another candle yourself, and she just sets it back down and stands up, and she goes, "Be well, Andrin Chance. Know that I'm always here if you need me."
I know that.
And she leaves. And you sit there for a moment now, with the shrine and the likeness of Tymora, and a few lit candles illuminating the darkness in front of you.
I just want to spend some time meditating here, and then that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And then I have other stuff that I sent you to, but we don't need to do it all. Like,
Yes. Well,
Wow.
the problem is that we've done
oh, do we want to just do it now?
the
We can just do that now.
majority of everybody else's already.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just
Um,
assumed it would take
so-
some
I know
time.
mine's
yeah,
coming,
no,
but yeah.
that happened that day.
I have
So-
another thing I can do now at this
Yeah,
point, but
you and then you spend a few more days. We'll say that probably happened like the first day.
Yeah.
And you now spend the rest of or a few more days kind of going around trying to
for
look
taverns?
into this college that you've heard of the bards.
Yeah.
Asking around in taverns. Mostly just sort of being given crazy looks and laughed out of them unless you buy something to drink or whatnot.
I'm imagining it's a lot of. So, do you sing?
Yeah.
Do you sing about secrets?
It's really awkward. Yeah, and weird.
Yes, I'm great though
Yep.
at it.
But one day, early in the morning, knock comes to your guys' door.
wait, I would have also I would have wanted to go see the family like a day after
Okay, that's fine.
that. Okay.
Again,
I just want to make sure like it's not like a
these
time
aren't-
lapse
yeah,
of like a
these
couple
aren't
days. And,
necessarily happening in a specific order or
Yeah.
anything. We'll
I
get to
just
that.
don't want to look like an asshole where it's like, oh, it's like the end of the week and then I finally go.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But you guys hear a knock at the front door early one morning.
Whose turn is it to answer the door?
Anderin's.
I have to put my makeup on.
I'll answer the damn door, you bunch of babies.
I'm sleeping.
I crack the door, so my face is like this.
Yep. And at
Oh.
first, you don't see anything. Then you hear a voice. Hi there. And you look down. And have you met Mary yet?
I have not.
Okay, so you look down and you see a gnome standing there at your front door. She's young and vibrant, early 20s. She is about 3 feet tall, has bright green eyes, a smile that stretches wide from ear to ear. She has curly blonde hair that bounces around her shoulders as she walks, and she's a very sort of a gentle and inviting sort of nature about her. She goes, hi, you must be Aaron the Carpenter, is that right?
No. Who are you?
Oh, well, my name is Mary Margaret Manafont. I've talked to a bunch of your friends before. I actually wrote the story, which I'm sure they had you read, about the unsung heroes who banished the necromancer from the Shallows a few months ago.
I don't read.
That's too bad. Is Andorin here? Or Drea, maybe?
No.
Guy?
No.
Levix?
No.
The goblin, Triv? Is Triv here?
Who's
No.
at the door?
I just keep staring at her as Guy shouts from the background, who's at the door.
It's Mary! It's Mary, I'm here to see the new Fortuneers.
What do you do?
You know what I do. I've talked to you before. I write. Is,
I don't think I was there for that one.
is Andorin here?
I don't have any pants on.
Is it just as maybe I could just
Wait, hold on,
come
Robert.
in
Did I
for-
talk to her? Because I thought it was only Drea and Dez and Aaron that were there.
I'm pretty sure she's met you guys a few times now. I think you've at least met her once.
Okay. You're the reporter, right?
Yes. Well, not yet. Trying to be intern right now, but working on it. Can I just
Cromie, don't just stand there with the door open.
Really
Dust is
quick,
blowing in.
come
Yeah,
in?
The door's
cool.
open like this.
Yeah.
I can see the dust still coming in.
Come
just
in.
let her in.
Yeah,
What?
let her in.
Wipe your shoes off.
Okay.
Or take them off.
All right. I wasn't born in a barn. I have manners. She comes in. She wipes her shoes off and kicks them off next to the door. Wow, this place is really starting to come together. It looks nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. I cleaned it all.
Well, you're
Whoa,
very.
whoa.
good.
I helped. Okay.
I mean, you didn't help clean.
I did, actually. The first 2 floors?
I worked damn hard on the stairs.
You also worked damn hard on the downstairs, too.
I did.
That still took a lot of bleach.
I have no issue going down. Yes.
Okay.
And that's why I like to clean.
Hi, Mary. How's it going?
Mary. Mary. Yeah. Hi. Hi.
That's you, right?
Andorin. Yes, that's me.
Okay.
Good
Making sure.
morning. you're up early. What brings you all the way over here to?
Well, I just thought that I would come in and talk to you, given the success of the last story. I was hoping that maybe you might have given a little bit more thought to allowing me to, write your story about what you went through under the mountain in your trip, your adventures back to the city,
Yes.
and that I might be able to actually, use your names this time.
Well, I'm going to be completely honest, and none of us have thought anything about that at all over the past amount of time because we've been doing everything else.
Saving the city from cultists, and she gives you a wink.
What do you know about that?
I have my sources.
Then what do you need us for?
Well, I don't know everything, obviously, and
That's fine.
I want
You
your
get them from
consent,
Cheapside?
and I would like your consent to be able to write these articles because I think that they can do a lot for the city. People just reading about what you did for the Shallows has, helped boost morale quite a bit down in Cheapside. There's kids running around playing heroes now because of you guys.
Well, that's not good. They could get hurt.
I'm not really, just pretend. They're pretending.
Who's the most popular hero?
Well, since I kept you anonymous, no one knows you yet. But I think that the city deserves to, don't they? To know that there's people like you who are willing to help when people are in need.
I just built this place. I don't even live here.
That's weird.
I'm Aaron, the carpenter.
You're still going?
Okay, less weird when you put it that way.
You caught me making sure everything's tip-top here.
We're still going.
Okay, I don't believe you.
Okay, then I'm going to roll a lie check.
Then I will deceive you, bitch.
A lie check, he says. All right.
Deception,
Yep.
15.
Okay, she rolled a 20
Bullshit.
with insight.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Look, this
This is
is
the first time his deception's ever been beat. What the? Whoa, this is a moment.
That. To be fair, that's
legit.
That's her thing. So it's about the only thing she can do.
this is a lot of talk. This is and it's really early, and my head is pounding.
Look,
Right?
I just your story did wonders and gave hope to people who don't wake up with a lot of it.
Yes.
And I
you ever
think that if you allowed me to tell your story and actually put the new
You know
Fortuneers'
what?
names out there, that
Stop. Yes. You can write our story with one condition.
okay,
In it, you put that we are looking to expand, and we will be holding tryouts at a given date where we need more people to be.
a recruitment drive.
Yes, we're not looking for a bunch, but we're looking to inspire people, and we want more people to be doing good. The best way to do that is to do it, I guess, and that's what we're doing. It's
That
good.
sounds great. Well,
That's our
let's get to work
slogan.
then.
Just do it.
And she takes out a pencil and a paper, and she jumps up on one of the chairs, and she goes, "Who's first?"
Oh, we're not doing this now. I still need to put on pants and get up.
I'm just curious.
All right, well, you don't have to go first. How about you? And she points to Levix. Come sit down.
Are we really gonna do this?
Yeah,
Okay.
unless you have something better to do.
Today, no, I guess not. Well, what do you want to know?
So this doesn't necessarily happen all right now, but throughout the week, Mary does come back and make sure to get a session with everyone, basically just kind of getting your take and having you retell the story of what happened under the mountain.
What happens in my session?
You don't have one.
Well, first of all, if you don't want to have a session, you can flat out refuse her. But otherwise, I would like each of you guys to just let me know how truthful you are about the events.
You're on the internet right now.
Hi, Sarah.
And quick thing, can we add as a condition that before you publish a story, you pass it by us first for
Of
approval?
course, that's what I did with the last one.
Because sometimes people we deal with don't really like those stories getting out, and when they do, they end up killing people.
Well, okay. But maybe we don't have.
I'm
a
not saying
session
we do
today.
that. I'm saying
No. I agree with you.
there are
and that's-
people that we sometimes have to go up against that don't really want that getting out, and will silence people.
So,
So I'm in your interest. I am saying that.
This is just about Under the Mountain, not any activities that may or may not have involved cultists and noble families. So we'll get to that at a different point.
Okay, perfect then. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Well, and we're not going to start today. I come back to like we will do it, but we need to get our story straight here first and make sure that certain things.
Oh, I'm being truthful, so.
Yes, obviously we'll be truthful,
Oh,
but
well,
we're not.
I'm already halfway through with Levix here, so
It's fine. He doesn't really know anything.
he
He
actually is
literally says
quite
everything
a
at
bit
all
here. He said that Tommy
times.
betrayed you to a beholder.
Yes, and then he sadly didn't make it back with us.
Sure, and she winks.
I tell her most of the details except for how we got into the bottom. Like, I embellish that a little bit, like we were just caught up in the explosion.
Okay. All right. So, Guy, how truthful are you, or is there anything that you leave out?
Yeah, I'd actually be just as truthful. I leave out the same thing.
Okay. Andrin?
I embellish a lot. A lot of grand gestures
Uh-huh.
and big things that we killed. I go into overt detail about the spider lady. And then what else happened? I'm going to say, where should we have Promi die? Did any of you say Promi didn't make it back with us?
We definitely didn't say that.
You don't know? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess at some point you probably could have told.
We would have talked, yeah.
But they did. They never said anything about Promi dying, so
But they didn't say anything about him being back.
just let me know what you say.
I make up the whole story about the hag
Yep.
outside that he died sacrificing himself to kill the aboleth by going inside of it and killing it from the inside, but being digested by stomach acid.
Okay. She's a little weirded out by that because you get really specific about it.
Yes.
Does Andrew get to roll deception on that? I don't think we've seen Andrew roll deception yet.
Promi. Do you give her any of your time?
I do.
He's the carpenter.
Okay, so we're actually going to roleplay just through the beginning of this. So, hello, Aaron, or Logan. I've heard them calling you Logan as well, so I'm not really sure what you go by.
You can call me Logan.
Okay, Logan. So, tell me your version.
Well, a lot of what I'm telling you is mostly secondhand information that I've gathered while fixing up this place for them, you know what I mean?
Mm.
But they keep telling this epic story about a little rock gnome that they hung out with. And he is, let me tell you something, based on what I've gathered, I would have loved to have shook his hand. He is a hero amongst heroes and something that everyone should aspire to be.
Okay, and you go on and tell what you would as though from secondhand. I would like you to make a deception check.
Big money, big money. 18.
Okay.
Are you counting your multiplier?
Yeah, add 10, right? To the number of the die rolls?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We've played real D&D before, Nathan.
No, it's
know how this-
weirding me out because I'm not used to rolling like sub 20.
Yeah. No, to
Well,
be
it's like
fair,
a bad roll.
To be fair, these are kind of low even for you, but okay. All right. So let's see. Levex. Dez, are you here?
Probably in Discord.
He's not in Discord. He might still just be loading. And let me try reconnecting. Dez, if you can hear us, make sure that in your Roll20 options, you are broadcasting video and voice to others and receiving voice from everyone. Okay. But all right, so yeah, all that happens throughout the week, and I'll get everyone else's on what they do because that's not going to come into play quite till today.
Also, I want to go into description of what we're looking for as a recruitment.
Oh, sure.
God.
We need more people that are good with, like, specific gods and have some sort of clerical background. And
Specifically, like, the Raven Queen? Because I noticed you have a lot of
No.
Raven Queen
No,
imagery
no,
around
if anything,
here.
specifically anything but the Raven Queen.
Double that, actually. We really don't want anybody else but the Raven Queen in this household.
No. What?
We
Are you-
tolerate this gentleman over here, but you know what?
Well, you know what they say: a flock of a feather sticks together.
Wait.
And she gives you finger guns.
Oh my god.
Best.
All right. Well, yes. I mean, other people as well. If you're good with a sword or a bow, I guess bows are okay. But we're in a city. It doesn't matter. We'll suss through them. I can't imagine there's going to be that many. Ugh.
So, with that, again, throughout the week, she has a session with everybody and kind of gets what she needs.
I'm assuming Dez isn't going to give her a session at all.
Well, we'll see.
Can you
And
guys
with
hear me?
that,
Oh, there it
yes,
is.
Hear you.
now we can hear you.
I just don't know what's up with my camera.
Oh, no problem.
But
Yeah,
like what I
camera's
was
not
trying
working
to
for some
say
reason.
is, like, I leave Des out of the conversation
I gotcha, no problem.
entirely from the story, so I don't incriminate her.
Yep. Dez,
Yes.
Mary stops by at some point. She's going to tell the story of the new Fortuneers surviving under the mountain and making it back to the city.
Okay.
Do you give her any of your time?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I stay out of it, but I do eventually say, yeah, that's what I heard, occasionally.
Okay. She does come to you at some point and lets you know that, Andorin and Guy and and Aaron and what he heard secondhand does mention you. Are you sure you don't want to give your account so that it stays accurate?
Accurate? I wasn't there. What are you talking about?
Okay. All right, a few other things just to make sure that you're caught up. Des, the
To be
incident. Yes, Prami?
I feel like my version of the story would have literally only talked about Prami.
All right, fair enough.
So,
Fair enough. The incident with all of the dead cultists dying all around the city is being known or is being referred to as the Sinful Reckoning. And while there's no official statement on exactly what happened, since nobody can prove what did or didn't happen, most people are just assuming that it was some sort of divine retribution, and that all of those that struck down, whether it could be proven or not, were part of some terrible, heinous thing or committed some atrocious act in some way or another, and they were being punished for it.
Gotcha.
There are also rumors of a beautiful and talented bard that has appeared in the Cloud District who goes by the title the Cerulean Singer. And currently the house is all decorated up in a few Timora. There's a thing hanging out front, a symbol of Timora, and then there's a single idol in behind the bar. And then there's Raven Queen stuff all over the place in celebration of All Souls Day, which is a festival that happens once a year where people just kind of go all out and everyone just kind of celebrates the right to, freedom of religion and expression and stuff like that. And even people who aren't real into worshiping or following any one god even just kind of get in on the festivities of it.
Gotcha.
So, with that, Des, would you like to go and visit Adriana?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Is there anyone you would like to invite along with you?
I mentioned it to the group, and I said anybody's welcome, but I have something personal to talk to her, so I expect you to keep your mouth shut and just listen and ask questions later.
What is the last thing she told us?
She showed up a few days ago before our time skip, before our time jump, and basically just kind of made sure that you guys were okay, congratulated you on a job well done, said that there's a future relationship between your group and the Adrian Guild if you so choose. Gave Dez, I don't know if you would have showed that, if anybody would have seen that because she sleight of handed it to you, but told Dez she would like to talk to her and told you guys to lay low for a while.
I'd like to go with her.
I would very
I'll
much
go.
like to go.
I'll come with. But you talk. What would you need to talk about, and then
All right, Guy, are you?
I'll go too, yes.
All right, everybody's going. That's currently present. All right, so Prami, you lead them down to Cheapside. You guys watch as it seems like Dez is just kind of walking around in random directions. Everybody make a perception check.
I'm rolling my big real dice that I have.
4.
Whoa.
Great.
Whoa. Fire.
Okay.
Let's go.
I got an 8.
All right.
Wait, no, what's my
so,
perception?
Levix, you notice that it still seems random to you, and you can't really decipher why, but it seems like Dez is paying attention to quite a bit of graffiti as you're walking around. Guy, you actually are able to discern not what it means, but that the graffiti serves as some sort of sign or roadmap to the way that Dez is going. But eventually, you show up to a house, and as you're coming around the corner, you hear a rocking chair.
Well, they made
Does this
it
woman never
outside.
take a day off?
And as you come around, you see sitting in that rocking chair this old lady missing most of her teeth, just kind of licking her lips and her gums. And as you come around the corner, she sees you and she just kind of raises her hand and kind of gives a little wave.
I nudge Guy. Hey, your
Quickly,
girlfriend's here.
quickly.
Now, I know I'm not smart, but she's always out front of their place, right? Is she not like a sign at that point then? Where it's like, oh, hey, we're here. Also, I bet you she could just totally destroy anyone. Like she's
Well, that's actually what I was going to say. Is you're assuming that the people that have seen her actually walk away.
I mean, we do. We see her.
Yeah, but we're also in the situation that we're in. I imagine if you weren't, you might not make it out the door.
As you guys walk up, she kind of reaches over and swings the door open and gives a smile and a nod to each of you and winks at Guy.
Ugh. That wink wasn't even
Stop! I don't want to talk about it.
She's
No, I-
sweet on you, Guy. Come on.
No.
I'm just saying, I got creepy vibes from that. That wasn't even at me.
Do you think I don't have, like, I know I'm scaly, but I can tell you right now, there's goosebumps all over the place.
You guys know how like when like if you have a cat or a dog, as they walk by you and you pet them and you kind of like grab their tail and let their tail slip out of your hand? She does that to you as you walk by, Guy.
Stop!
It's not okay.
Go inside.
And you just hear her go. Door shuts behind you. And you guys are in a little one-room shack down in Cheapside, and there is a door to a closet in the back.
Okay. So, the closet, Des?
You can check the closet. I'm gonna check the hallway.
There's no hallway. It's one room in the closet.
Yeah, just a hallway in the closet.
Open the door. Open the closet, Guy.
Oh, why would I open the closet?
Because I'm telling you to.
It's a stupid idea, but fine. Go and open the closet.
Alright,
Can I actually
there's-
reach to it, or am I kind of like, eh?
Yes, you can reach to it,
Okay.
and there is a rug in the closet.
Just a rug?
Yep.
Move the rug.
Stupid rug in here.
Logan, do we need to get a closet rug as well? Is that a normal thing?
That is not a normal thing.
What about when people are putting their coats in the closet? Do we want them to wipe their coats on the rug?
No.
I don't know how any of this works.
Is the rug hung up?
No, it's just sitting on the ground.
Oh. Okay, I guess I move the rug.
All right, there's a trap door.
Oh. You know, this isn't really discreet when it's the only door in the building. The only hallway. Okay. Anyways, trap door.
I mean, we literally tell everyone where we're at, so we can't really give pointers on how to be secretive. Just go down.
This just feels so overly secretive. It's
Just
almost
open
on the
the door.
nose.
Just
That's what
open
I'm
the door.
saying.
Just go.
Well, I can't. Well, actually, I want to try and open this door and then be disappointed.
You want to open the trap door?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's fine. You pull it open, and as you do, there's a quick spark.
Great. This is genius.
Oh, you're lucky. I rolled a 1.
Uh-huh.
You're able to dodge out of the way as you see a spell go off. Which... No, I don't think you know what that is. Okay. But before you now is a ladder going down into darkness.
We were expected to come here, right?
I think you
I don't
should.
know.
Dez, I almost just died.
That's why we had you do it. I'm kidding.
That's the worst idea.
Yes, no, it's fine.
Guy, quit being melodramatic before I go get your girlfriend to
Then
gum
you
the
let
feelings
you
out of
open
you.
the next door.
I will.
Fine.
Go down the
Second
ladder.
body.
I walk down the ladder.
I'm just going to
Alright.
push this narrative forward
Yep.
and push
So you
Guy into the wall.
guys Head down, and as you get to the bottom and head down this tunnel, you eventually come to another door. And there's a big, sort of surly-looking orc that's standing in front of it. And as Dez walks up, he nods and reaches over and opens the door for you to walk into.
Thank you.
What's with the stuff on the door?
He just grunts at you.
Oh, you too.
Ugh.
So you guys
Give up.
walk in, and it's a similar setup to the safe houses you've been in before. It's arranged a little bit differently, but there is sort of a makeshift bar over to one side. There's a few tables. You got the usual guy that you've seen behind the bar sitting there. Another halfling sitting at the bar who looks over towards you. And then there's a door on the far side, and you see Reed, who is Adriana's sort of right-hand man, leaning up against it as you walk in. And they all kind of nod at you.
How clean is it?
Yeah, not very.
I nod back.
Hello.
And what can we do for the new Fortuneers today? Reed says as he kind of pushes himself off the wall and walks towards you.
Clean.
When you check your hatch doors.
I believe Dez had some stuff to talk about, and then I just wanted to kind of update Adriana on things we have going on.
Well, in the case of the door, you don't grab it by the handle. You lift it from both sides, and it doesn't set the trap off.
Okay, do you guys have like some kind of code? You guys let everyone else know about that?
Well, Des should have known. She's worked with us enough times.
I haven't.
I give the biggest stink eye to Dez. And you let me pull the door.
What can I say?
Wow.
I'm a little upset with you walking away without saying anything.
Fine. Square.
Anyway, let me see if she's busy or not. And he goes.
I go up.
Yes.
I go to the bar. I go walk up to the bar.
Okay. Guy just looks at you.
Can I get an ale and preferably a glass that's clean?
He takes a tin cup out and sets it in front of you and fills it up with something.
When did you
Can I
wash
get a
this last?
Decent drink in this place.
He laughs. Reed goes into the room and comes back out a moment later with Adriana. She goes, I see you've brought the whole class. Excellent. New Fortuneers, what can I do for you? Staying out of trouble, I hope.
My back's to her as I'm like smelling and investigating this.
Smells like ale.
Yeah, but it's like in something real gross. I'm just like real iffy about it.
Yes, we've been keeping our feet clean in more ways than one. That's the thing, right? People say that?
No, but I got the reference. Probably made me take my boots off as well.
I mean, well, trying to... Yes, either way. Des said she wanted to talk to you. I just figured we'd make a group outing of it.
And Reed said that you also wanted to check in as well.
Well, yes, we've decided that we're... I guess, Des, I'm sorry, I'm going to go first. We're expanding and want to try and be bringing in a few new people. Not necessarily to the level that we, bring them here with us. We already have a member and a half or so that doesn't know exactly about this. But, nevertheless, we are looking for some more people.
Did you just eat that jerky out of your pocket?
Oh no, this isn't a jerky, it's actually... I get that it's brown. It's an apple, though. It's dried. Very good. Still crunchy.
That's okay.
Either way,
Who's the half in our party, by the way?
the cat.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
But with that, we have put out an advertising things.
Uh-huh.
There's a story that will be coming out about our intrepid endeavors under the city, and you should know we might be talked about a little bit more.
You didn't mention the reason you ended up underneath the city, did you?
Well, because of the
No.
explosion, but not why we were there.
Okay.
We know we're not as idiotic as we used to be. Not saying we're smart, but we're smarter.
Sure.
So yeah, so that's happening. And yeah, no, that's pretty much that.
Well, as I said when I was over a few nights ago, I was quite impressed with the way that you handled yourself with Tursta, as was he. No one died. Everyone lived, in fact. I guess technically you could include the cultists as well. So once everything dies down, we've consolidated our influence in the Cloud District, which, by the way, Des, currently, as it would stand, Herrix would have a very tough time exerting any sort of power influence over your family, so you don't have to worry about them anymore. The Olarium has been completely pushed out of the Cloud District, and as we speak, their foothold in most of the Silver Lining in the middle is also weakening. So,
Well, that's great because they're the not so good secret organization that does underground shady things in the city, correct?
they are more concerned with profits than they are with civilized life. Let's put it that way.
Good. All right. While we're speaking of that assignment still, though, do you know what the Blood Crowns plan to do with the remnants of those cultists?
I don't know exactly, but I believe that they plan to lock them away so that they never see the light of day. Because should those souls get out, they would probably find other bodies to inhabit and would just start all over again.
All right. And we trust them with that?
More so than anyone else, yes. They have just as much to lose as any of us.
Very, very, very good. All right. I go, well, that's it. Des, feel free to do whatever you need. I'm going to go join Logan at the bar.
I haven't even taken a sip yet of the drink.
Are you drinking that?
The bartender and the guy sitting at the bar now are just, like, watching you, and they seem to have, like, this silent agreement, like, when's he gonna?
What is Levix and Guy doing?
Levix and Guy, what are you doing?
I'm just standing and kind of observing what's going on.
I'm seated, cross-armed, and glaring.
Are the guys looking at me in a judgy way?
Oh, super judgy.
You guys got you got something you want to say to me?
A drink not good enough for you?
I'm sorry that I have standards, sir.
You came here.
Oh, Logan, you ordered me a drink. Thanks. And I just take it.
It's alright.
Huh.
It's better than what you drank in Maytork, under the city.
I give
Some
them
mixers.
I give them side eyes. I turn my shoulder to them and like face to face with Andoran, leaning against the bar.
What?
Nothing.
You seem put off.
About what?
I don't know, just in general. Anyway, I'm just going to drink this.
Enjoy, I guess.
Alright. Des, did you want to talk in private?
Possibly, yes.
Please step into my office.
I follow her into the office.
There's not a whole lot in here. Basic desk. There's some papers and stuff, and you see a journal up there as well. Over in the corner, there's a few swords and a shield set up against it, but she walks in, shuts the door behind you, sits down, and motions for you to sit down as well.
I sit down. Do I have to ask it, or are you just going to tell me? You know why I'm here.
What would you like to ask? She kind of smiles.
Where did you get it from?
It was given to me
From who?
long, long time ago.
From whom?
From, your father.
I'm sorry. I must have had a brain aneurysm. What did you say?
I thought about how to do this, how to have this conversation for a very long time, and in my head it always plays out perfectly, but doing it is so awkward. I grew up with my father in the Cloud District. My mother wasn't around because she had another life, another family. This was before you were born, and she didn't want me. I wasn't planned, you see. So I lived with him in the Cloud District, and she lived with her husband in the middle. And my father got in a little too deep with Olarium loan sharks, and that cost him his life. And in a roundabout way, it kind of cost me mine as well. When that happened, your father, Eric's, welcomed me into his home. But I wanted nothing to do with her because she wanted nothing to do with me.
Well, you're not. No. No.
When you were born, I should have. It was difficult for me because I felt like I wasn't any better than she was. I had a chance to be a part of her life and a part of your life, and eventually she died. And I felt like I lost all of that again and that I didn't deserve it. And eventually, because of what you went through, which wasn't much different than what I went through, and I let you do that on your own, you ended up on my front door. So I thought it was the gods giving me a chance to look out for you, and I know I should have said something, but I don't know why I didn't. But yes, I'm your sister, Des. Half sister.
I get up. I open the door rather violently. I look back and I say, "You do not get to talk to her about her that way." And I just slam the door and I walk out.
Oh, are we leaving? Okay, hang on.
She immediately opens the door as well and goes, "It's fine. It's fine." And no one tries to stop you.
I head out.
Hang on.
Immediately follow.
What is that? Okay. I actually have a quick question for you, Adriana.
Yes.
I wait till everyone leaves. I wanted to make sure everyone follows.
I'm still here.
Are you planning on?
As soon as Des goes, I go.
I'm not.
Does also.
I'm staying with Andorin.
I'm just going to pay for the tab. You can head out.
There's no tab, Andorin. You're fine.
All right, let's go.
Alright, so you all leave and make your way outside?
Oh, I left something down there. Hang on.
Deception check.
Oh my god.
I'm rolling.
Please roll on nat 20 deception.
I rolled a 19.
Woo! My
So
deception.
wait, that's my deception.
Yeah,
I have to roll.
You inside.
Yeah, insight.
Oh shit.
Which I think is garbage.
Gonna be lower.
Considerably lower.
10.
All right. I rolled a 19 plus 4. So.
Hey,
You
shit!
totally believe that Andorin left something down there.
Oh, so embarrassing. I can't believe I left that handkerchief. I'll be right back.
No, I do not buy the handkerchief.
Alright, so you
All
head
part of the same thing.
you head back down, Andorin.
Adriana, I had a quick, just kind of question.
Yes, Andoran.
You're good at all of this, like, secret stuff, yes?
Yes.
Do you, by any chance, know of some more musically inclined people that might also be good at it? That are able to, like, gain access to things people don't want them to, that they might be trying to keep hidden through ways of music or sorcery in some way?
I'll look into it.
It's no big. I'm just curious because I mean, the more we're getting into this,
Andoran.
I figure.
I'll look into it.
And if we could not tell anyone else about it, that'd be cool.
That's normally what secrets are, yes.
I'm new to this, so
I can tell.
did you want some of this apple?
No.
Okay, I leave.
Alright, so you're all back up outside, heading back to wherever it is that you're going. And Dez is in quite the tizzy.
You want to talk about what made you barge out of there?
I keep up a pace, so I am at least 20 feet in front of all these.
Apply.
So I have to like power walk
You have to.
on my
sprint.
tiny feet. God,
What is that?
Daz.
I
Slow
run up
down!
and grab Guy, put him on my shoulder, and run up towards Daz. You gonna ask her?
Oh, give me a minute.
What got Dez's panties in a wad, Andoran?
All right, what'd you barge out for?
I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, I don't like them much either. So, I'm not going to say you're in the wrong.
Let's just head back to base, I guess. I don't.
honest-
What?
I was gonna say.
stop and turn and look at Android. What do you want?
See, no, I was gonna make a point of order saying that we're probably not with them because I went back in, and I didn't know if Promi would have stayed behind and waited for me because I was
I
not gonna
would've.
try and catch up. So we're separate.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay. I take back the.
No, yeah, it's fine.
Where are Idiot and Idiot 2?
Andoran said he had to go back in. 'cause
I
he
mean,
left
we
something.
kind of took off pretty quick, so.
So you left them alone down there?
I mean, I don't like being there. I was on Guy Good best behavior day, okay? I didn't say anything. I didn't even go invisible, okay? That's one me.
Do you want a cookie?
Do you have any?
No, of course not.
Ooh, don't offer them. God, okay. Anyway, I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to talk about it. I'm just, it's a good thing that at least your family's safe, right?
I guess.
I mean, do you want us to check in on them?
I prefer if somebody I could trust could keep tabs on them.
Hello? I'm trustworthy.
They live in the Cloud District, Guy.
Okay, but I can get
That'd
in
be
the
kind of
Cloud
hard
District.
to
Okay.
keep
I
tabs
got
on
ways. We also happen to have that sigil.
that we can't use all the time.
Okay, not all the time. I'm not saying we just, like, around the clock rotation check on them, but I'm saying, like, every now and again we drop in. Just as an option. I'm going to throw it out there.
Did Adriana talk to you about maybe killing Herix?
No, she didn't talk to me about killing Eric's. She talked to me about her past. And how my past is apparently a bit intertwined.
Is she your mom?
No, Levix, we know that she's gone.
This is a very touchy subject, and I really don't want to slit your throat today.
To be honest, I'm gonna just hold my hand up. I would have banked on the lover, that you just forgot about. I mean, maybe, but like, no judgment.
Go back and get Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Are you gonna wait here?
Maybe. I'm deciding.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hop up. I'm gonna stand there and make. All right, Levix, go get him.
Why me?
You're faster than I am. I got 10 your legs.
Fine. And I walk back to go get Andrin and Promi.
All I'm saying, Andrin, is that a little self-respect and a little elbow grease can just make a place feel much more, I don't know, welcoming. I can't believe you drank out of that tin cup.
Alcohol cleans most of that out. What do you think I was cleaning the stairs with?
You were cleaning it with drinking alcohol.
Yeah, that was like
There's a difference between drinking alcohol and cleaning alcohol.
Honestly, the dirt doesn't care. It rubs right off either way. But speaking of which, I have some stuff I wanted to try and do down here. I'm probably going to go check. I've been checking out a few places down here about what Mary said about how there's people running around doing the hero type stuff. So if you want to head back up, I'm just going to go meander about down here.
You want to meander about Cheapside?
I mean, just for a bit, not too long.
Because she said that people are playing hero.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it the past few nights, just kind of checking out a few different taverns and different inns, and just seeing what people are saying.
Well, I'm not letting you go to taverns on your own. I'm not letting you get drunk by yourself.
Oh, I mean, I didn't say I was going to be drinking.
Oh my god, is Promi being the Andrin? To Andrin? This is the best.
So about this time,
I love this.
You catch back up to him.
Why aren't you guys... hurry up, we need to get back to headquarters.
I mean,
Andrew and I are going to walk around Cheapside a little bit.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yep.
But these are poor people.
Levix,
I didn't realize we
your
brought
Drea is
Drea with
showing.
us.
You're boozy bitch.
No, I
Don't
just,
give people money. It turns out bad.
I don't. Why would you give people money? They want food. They don't want money. They can't chew on gold.
Well, the last time I gave somebody money, they jumped the poor kid, so learn from my mistake.
I'm confused by several words in that statement. But okay, I will not give money to a jumper kid. No, yeah, it's fine. I mean, was there anything else we needed to do today as a group?
Other than...
I mean, Des seemed upset, and I've learned the best thing to do when she is like that is just leave.
Well, true, but as a friend, you kind of want to be there for them. But if you guys have pressing matters down here, I'll just...
But they're not pressing. It's just okay, fine. But you know what, Promi? We can come back down here. I just figured since I was down here, I would just meander about. It's fine. Let's just go. Just go.
We're already here. Why do we have to go back to the house? Because Des is all...
It doesn't matter. I don't want to make a thing of it. It's no big deal. Let's just go. Let's just go back and catch up with them. They're probably waiting.
Okay, whatever.
Des and Guy, did you guys wait around or did you take off again?
How
I
long
stuck
have we
with
been
Des.
waiting?
As long as that conversation.
Probably about maybe 5 minutes, but if you guys wanted to take a minute to talk in that time, you may. I have a feeling Guy was about to try to convince you, maybe.
I mean, if Des doesn't want to talk about it, doesn't want to talk about it. So I'm not going to push it. I'm just going to extend the offer. Always open to listen.
I just tap my foot and wait, and staring off in the direction Levix went.
All right.
Fair enough.
After about 5 minutes, Levix, Promi, and Andrin catch up to you.
So, yeah. And I mean, you know, a lot of different taverns have different types of ale and different drinks, and I've just been, I don't know, trying a few of them.
Well,
Anyways.
that sounds like a load of fun. Why wouldn't you invite me to do that with you?
there's been a lot going on recently. Everyone's been kind of off doing things, and we're just trying to keep a low profile.
I kind of just facepalm and look over at Daz. It's like Promi went from one marriage to another with Andrew.
Nobody's married here.
Please
Everyone's
tell me
dead.
you all wiped your feet before entering our clean home from that
We're not at the
disgusting
house.
place. Oh, we're not?
No.
Oh, yeah, we're still walking.
No, yeah, you
Oh.
guys still be
We're waiting. Yeah. He just says it. He's like, we're not even home yet.
We're gonna roleplay the shit out of this walking.
Yes, eventually you guys do make it home.
I was gonna actually offer that I wanted to go drop by my family home.
Yeah, okay.
With all of us.
Small little vignettes. You don't have
Everyone,
to stop
yeah.
by everything right after a row, but yes, at some point you do also get a chance to go visit your home.
I just, like I said, I just
Shortly
want to
after.
be
Did you want
clear.
Did you want it to be the same day?
no,
Did
not the
Alice
same
stop
day.
by?
It was gonna be the day after, but I just want to make it very
Okay.
clear it's
Yes,
that day.
That's fine. That's
I don't want it to be like, oh, he's a douchebag that never dropped back until like
Yes.
a week later.
That's fine. Did you want
Okay. Very
to
guy
take
thing.
anyone with you or anything?
I mean, I was gonna like, if we're leaving from here, it'd be everyone. If not, it's open to whatever.
Okay. Well, I don't necessarily want to say that this happened the day after, but we'll say that you have a chance to go the day after. Would you like to ask anyone to come with you?
Yeah, I'll open up to everybody.
Well,
Well,
do you
what do you
want
say?
us to come with you, guy?
Are you gonna be weird?
It's Andrin.
I don't know anymore.
Can you at
what-
least be respectful in the house of someone that just died? Can you manage that?
He died in the house.
Yeah.
I will come as a nothing more than a bearer of Timora and her blessings, and hopefully bring good fortune with me.
I would like to come.
What's your sister's favorite flowers? So I can pick some up on your way.
Good idea.
I don't. No. We're not
as
doing that.
condolence. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
be hitting
that's-
on your sister.
Okay, then you know what? Why don't you go get what's the popular funeral flower?
Some
Um,
mums?
No.
Dead one.
Yeah. What's-
Do people bring
I don't
dead
know.
flowers to funerals? I don't know.
No,
Most of
they
the people
don't
I've
bring
married-
actual dead flowers. There's actually like a particular flower for funerals. I don't know. I don't go to many funerals. Even when I died, there wasn't a funeral.
You know, when we had funerals down under the mountain, we would just put skulls to mark the graves, usually of the person that's in the grave.
Ah,
A little weird, Triv. I don't know if we carry that same
yeah, no,
thing
that,
up here.
Well, that way you know where they are, is what I'm saying.
No,
Maybe carve
yeah,
their
yes.
initials
Okay,
into their
but
forehead,
Triv,
so you know that it's
we have
them.
like we have a thing called tombstones, and like it actually is a headstone that marks like where your grave is.
Well, I mean, head bones, but it's the same thing, kinda, if you think about it.
well, but see, we're not.
Okay.
We're not.
Actually,
We're not.
ours are more true because it's an actual head.
Triv, we got some work to do.
She's
Actually,
made
fun
more
enough.
friends up here, though, right? You've
I'm
met
pretty
her.
sure it's actually lilies are the same thing that's for funerals.
Okay.
Funny enough.
Just bringing something as a kind gesture would be nice. I have. Well, I'm out of all of these apples, but maybe some food we can bring, even as just a gift. I know.
Alcohol! Get her some alcohol.
That's nope. Either way, let's go.
I mean, alcohol does help, so I'm not really
right.
opposed to that idea.
So, who's ever going with Guy, you follow him. If you guys wanted to stop and pick up any flowers or gifts of any type or whatnot, you can go ahead
I get a
and do
chicken, a dead chicken.
that. Okay.
Wow.
I
It's
fold,
depulucked.
I fold the flower out of paper.
Okay.
I bring an extra Raven Queen statuette from the front of our house.
Okay.
And
And then
pick
as
up
we're on our
some
way up there,
gold.
I'm like, Levix, I don't want to talk about this, but I don't want to put on makeup today. So don't make this weird, but I want to hide in your bag.
in the bag.
I
of
don't want
holding.
to. I don't want. No, the one that has air. I don't want to talk about this. I'm just gonna hide in the bag. Okay.
I don't know if you'll fit, but we can try.
We'll try. I will bend in there.
Make an acrobatics check.
That's gonna be a low fucking DC just to literally crawl into a damn bag.
I think it's being able to bend.
Yes, to contort and fit
I'm
comfortably in this
2.5
bag.
feet high.
Make a contort check.
Make it. It's not comfortable, but you managed to get in there, and your snout is kind of poking out a little bit.
Fine.
All right, so you guys follow Levix, and it takes you over onto the far eastern side of the middle. It's not quite the Silver Lining, but it's like sort of nice suburbs type deal, and takes you up to this house. Nice blue color. There's a bunch of flowers planted outside the front, a porch that kind of wraps around the front of it. Nice little picket gate. A very nice sort of, homely little place. What do you do?
Well, are we going to let Guy out of the bag or
I
Levix?
grab my body and I thump it against Levix to move forward.
I grab my body.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys move up to the house and come up to the front door.
Levix,
I imagine I can like swing a little bit and give a little oomph.
Levix, perhaps you introduce us.
I guess. Guy,
Well, she knows
wanna
you.
get out of the bag?
Just ring the doorbell first.
There's no doorbell.
Okay.
They have a-
Or just knock on the
Been
door.
invented.
I knock on the door.
Okay.
God.
A few moments pass, and eventually Alice comes up and opens and goes, "Oh, Levix, and friends."
Yeah, this is the rest of the New Fortuneers. I point over to Promi and say, "This is Logan. The little one right here is Andoran Chance,
Hello, I've brought dinner.
and she is named Dez."
It's nice to meet you all. I'm Alice York.
York.
Yes. I assume
crawl out of the bag.
You're just like holding out the chicken.
Yep.
She kind of takes it. I'm not really sure. And as you crawl out of the bag, Guy, she drops it and like
Oh, no.
lets out a startled scream and kind of steps back and goes, "That's a kobold."
Keep calm.
I'm
Yeah.
as calm as I can be with, no
He's
offense,
friendly.
a group of strangers showing up at my front door with a dead chicken and a kobold.
I understand. Andoran makes things.
Okay, we didn't
very
really
awkward.
plan this out very well.
Okay.
I don't
yep.
know how to do this, Alice. I don't.
Sure. It knows my name, of course.
This is
Hi.
Galvin.
It also happens to be your brother.
It's okay, I caught the chicken.
I'm.
It's fine, there's no dirt on it.
You're adopted, but I've never viewed you as less.
This is not funny at all.
I know, usually it'd be more of a joke, and I'd probably wear like a particular outfit for this, but I happen to actually be wearing the pants of the outfit that I died in last
talking.
time.
What
Can
the
we
hell
not do
is
this, Alice?
And she looks at you, Levix. What the hell is this?
This is your brother. Do you want me to explain this, Galvin?
If she's willing to grasp it better.
Well, you know about the accident under the mountain, right?
No.
Galvin didn't want me to tell you this, but now we're going to tell you. But we were in a accident well underneath, and Galvin lost his life. And in a panic, the only way we could bring him back was in a kobold body.
But we are actively seeking out ways to return him to his previous human form. If that helps.
He's my brother.
He is.
100%.
Everything about his essence, if anything, has just been amplified.
She slowly opens the door back up. It was like a screen door that she had closed. And kneels down in front of you, Guy. Prove it.
What do you want me to do?
Convince me.
Ask me to do anything and not do it.
You convince me.
Yeah,
Because you have to understand that after putting my father in the ground, Having a bunch of weirdos show up and claim my brother is a kobold is a little over the top.
I pull up my music box as I'm kind of like choking back tears a little bit. And I open it up.
Where'd you get this?
You gave it to me.
When?
It's my birthday.
Where?
It's probably about 3 years we were together.
And where
You're
were
not
we?
born from my mother and father,
That much
but at the
is
same time,
obvious.
I've never viewed you as anything less to me.
And where
If
were
anything,
we?
I found the way you are as a human to be hard to relate to at times.
Where were we when I gave it to you?
We were in the house.
She sets the music box down and just kind of takes a look at you for a moment. Not really looking you up and down, just looking at your eyes, looking back at her. And then she reaches out and takes you by the shoulders and pulls you in and just hugs you as tight as she ever has. Why did you leave us? You idiot.
It's kind of like crying a little bit, but yeah, I'm dumb. Oh my. Is Dad on the ground?
Yes. Yes, he is.
A lot of people show up.
No, not really. She stands back up and composes herself. Come in then, I guess. Take the chicken around back, please.
I can help cook it.
Yes, just go around. Just go.
Is there a gate?
Yeah, there's a door. Just go around back, please.
All right. Yep.
I'll go around back with him. Can I investigate like the perimeter of the house as we walk around?
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
I think 5 + 7 = 11.
All right. Yeah.
Doesn't. It's 12.
12.
Ha!
You don't see anything out of the ordinary. Looks pretty ordinary.
It looks like a house.
Pretty safe suburban
What do you-
sort of area.
Logan, what are you doing?
I'm just checking out as we walk, admiring the house.
It is nice. Should we look at getting a garden in our little back area?
As long as you clean yourself before you come back inside after tending to it.
You know, you don't have to remind everyone to clean themselves. Some people, sure. But, like, it's becoming a thing.
Because you people are filthy. It took me so long to see it, but
And then the whole you people thing doesn't go over well.
we're gross.
Sure. Okay, well, let's just get this chicken in the house.
So as she takes you inside, she says, Mother's not here right now. She's still tending to some of his affairs. She walks you into the sort of the living room, though. Was there anything? Can I get anyone anything? Some tea, perhaps?
I'm fine.
I'm fine too.
Lev, if you honestly want to drink, it's fine.
It is.
No.
It's the least I can do. Your circumstances being what they are, you're still my guest, so. Des, was it?
I think that's still
Yes.
That's still BRB.
Oh, I didn't know if you went BRB. Okay. All right, no tea then. Fine. Guy, Galvin, Dad was murdered.
I know.
How?
I asked Eleanor to watch over everybody.
Why would she watch over us for you?
Because she'd help me out. And she knows that you guys mean a lot to me.
She had a funny way of showing it.
What do you mean?
She never liked us. She was only interested in you for your power. That's all she ever wanted you for.
I don't like it when we talk like that.
Well, it
Sound
doesn't
a lot
make
for
it
me.
any less true, does it?
She's done a lot to help.
Yes, I'm aware of that, but we don't have to talk about that.
I didn't want everyone to be alone, and being the way I am.
Sorry, one second. She goes into the kitchen, opens up the back door. Over this way, in here.
I was just admiring your garden.
Thank you. Just bring it in here. You know how to prepare it?
Yes.
All right. Just go ahead and make use of
In all my history, have I acknowledged that Andrew's ever prepared a meal?
I mean,
I'm
you've
rolling
only known
deception
him
now.
for less than 2 months, so.
Ooh, 17.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. Just if you have any questions on where something is, just ask me. But just use the kitchen for whatever you need, I suppose. Try not to make a mess.
Yep.
She goes back into the room where the rest of you are.
I'm gonna follow her.
I can hear things from the kitchen, correct?
Yeah. No
Yeah, it's
problem.
not far.
So you're with a group.
It's a little more straight arrow nowadays than it was before.
Okay. And what took you so long to come back?
Well, I mean, look at me. You think mother and father are honest going to see me like this?
Okay. And how long have you been a kobold?
Is it about a week now? No, it'd be about a month.
It's been about a month.
'Cause
and a half.
we're a month above and month under, right?
About that, yeah.
Yeah. It's about a month.
So you've been gone 2 years. You've been a kobold for a month. Why did it take you so long to come back?
You know I'm not going to
Maybe
just come
had
back.
you came back quicker, you wouldn't be a kobold.
That's not fair.
It's not untrue.
You know you and I are very different, and there's no way I can do the same thing that you can.
No, you're right. You can do different things. You can summon rain from the sky, lightning from the clouds. You can earth from the ground. You can control the very elements around you. So you're right. We're not the same.
You make it sound so beautiful, and yet it's not. What I do is harmful. It is painful. It is destruction. That's what I do.
Yeah, Dad never did. He had the same powers you did.
Alice, this is not the way I want to... I don't want to speak this way with my sister again. It's been too long.
Whose fault
I'm
is
sorry.
that?
And I'm sorry.
I just wish you wouldn't make so many excuses for yourself, that's all.
I really think your house is really beautiful.
Thank you, Logan.
I just look at Logan like, what the fuck?
You your cleaning methods. About how long does it take you to make everything spick and span?
Well, it's just me, my mother, and father. It was. And they don't really, drag a lot of dirt in like Galvin and I used to when we were young, so it's not that hard.
Can I investigate the room that we're in?
Don't
Just,
even pretend you never dragged in dirt in your life.
or perception. I just want to from where I'm sitting. I just want to kind of take a look around. Can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it perception or
Yeah, perception.
Big money. 14.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you take a look around. So the room that you're in right now is sort of like the central sort of living room. There's a couch. There's 2 chairs that sit next to each other with a table in between them, and you notice like some knitting stuff packed underneath it. And there's a book sat on top of it. There's a coffee table in front of the couch. Off on the left side of the room is a doorway that goes somewhere. North side of the room is the kitchen area where you guys just came from. Big window behind you on the right side that gives you a nice look out over of the yard and the house next door. And then to the south side, there's a hallway that leads to the front of the house. And you notice there are several paintings hung in the hallway leading to the front door. And then there's also a door on the left and the right.
Do I see any blood stains?
I would hope they get rid of that chair, but
Now they just pulled him out of it.
Jesus.
You rolled what was it again?
A 15.
14.
Oh,
14.
14.
You do
I rolled
not.
a 15.
Yeah.
Des, you do notice at the foot of the chair on the left, there is a small red stain that looks like someone tried to scrub it away on the hardwood floor.
I casually walk over towards it.
Okay.
If I was a large knife, where would I be?
In his dad's chest. Doo-doo.
Second drawer from the left near the
Oh
door.
my god, that is horrible.
All right, thank you.
All right, but you know, you guys kind of move on from that and just kind of idle chit chat, talking about the old days and whatnot, and you have a nice evening. Question mark. Eventually, your mother does come home, and it's awkward for her. It's not quite as difficult as it was with Alice, since she's there to help with the explanation and the transition. But your mother hugs you and accepts you nonetheless, and wants
Hey,
to
chicken. I
wants
come
to,
out.
wants to hear about everybody, basically who everyone is, how you met, stuff like that. Oh boy, for the chicken. Make an intelligence check.
Oh
That's
my
rude.
god.
Unless you want
I
to
would-
argue for something else.
I would argue survival.
Dexterity to cut some tiny pieces.
No, I would.
All right. Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Okay. Also, can I roll a perception first to see if there is a flowery apron
Yeah.
somewhere? No, I'm just gonna put on whatever apron they have. All right, survival.
All right.
I'm rolling my
it's
big
too
die.
long for you, so you're constantly like tripping over it.
Yeah, I'll just roll it up. That's fine. Oh, it's a 7. So I rolled a 3 and it's a +4. So it's a 7 on
Yep.
survival.
Yep. So when his mother gets home at some point and she comes in and sees the mess that you've made with the chicken, she's like, "Oh, sweetie. Oh, honey, let me help you."
I took the head off.
Yup, you sure did. You took a
didn't-
lot. You took
But does it go back then in?
You took
don't
a
know.
lot off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you, and the whole night, as chaotic as it kind of is, also serves as a nice distraction for her. She's quite taken with all of you. Alice spends a lot of time asking Levix about his training and like his own parents and stuff like that, and you can definitely see there's like some bonding between them. But his mother helps you repurpose the turkey or the chicken, and you guys make a nice chicken stew out of it, since there isn't a whole lot of it.
This is what I was imagining the whole time.
I'm sure it was. And all in all, you guys actually have a really nice night, and there's even a few moments, Guy, where you kind of forget what you are now, and you feel like you're back home again. But it's hard to fully enjoy it because it is still missing your father, who,
There's still that blood in the.
despite the differences that you had, was still an integral part of your life and in growing up.
I would like to propose a toast at one point.
Please don't.
What was his name? Guy, what was your father's name?
Please stop.
This was
Everyone kind
Boss.
of gets oddly silent.
loss is something that is difficult to deal with, and it's something that we can't avoid. And no matter how it is brought upon us, we must endure through it. And the important thing is to not forget, because that is when someone is truly gone, is when they are forgotten. And what I would like to do is suggest that perhaps if you would like Guy to just talk about your fondest memory with your father. I look around and I see pictures here, and I see things that I'm sure bring back a lot for you. And you shouldn't run from those memories. I think if you and your sister and your mother perhaps want to share a beautiful memory of him, so that the four of us who didn't have the luck to know him, perhaps he can then live on in us as well, and we will not forget him and let him be gone.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
All right.
I thought this was going to be shorter. Can I put my glass down?
Yes.
Can I drink now?
Well, then 8 and a 2. So 12. I got a 12.
Okay. Alice kind of looks a little awkward, but Guy's mother, whose name is Melissa, kind of holds her glass up. You know, every winter, during the month of giving, we would go to Cheapside as a family, and all of their toys from last year, Alice and Galvin, they would donate them to the less fortunate, and we would spend the day just doing what we can to try and give them hope down there, knowing that we had it better than they did. But those are my favorite memories of him.
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. I mean, I can see that generosity and compassion still in Guy today, and that's what we try and do, and go around and help those that are less fortunate than us, whatever our motivations might be.
I give it a quick look of like, what are you talking about? And then like correct myself right away.
But here's to your father and to your husband.
Thank you. So, guys finish out the night. Eventually it does get dark and you guys head back to the headquarters. His mother thanks all of you for coming, and Alice tells you not to stay away as much as you have, or she will drag you down, or track you down now that she knows where you've been staying, and drag you back.
Okay, but like, don't just come around like.
That's exactly what I'm going to do, because I'm your sister.
Alice,
you're my
you
brother,
don't know
and
what I'm
if you
up
aren't
to.
going to come around here, I will come around there, and I will make it my business to know what you're up to. So just take it easy on yourself and come and visit. Those are your
We
choices.
will come
No,
and
those are
visit.
your
That's
choices.
fine.
Those are your choices.
Just
And I'm bigger than
be
you are now, so there's nothing you can do to
careful,
stop me.
okay? And like, what's this business with this orc that's dropping by?
We, you know what?
What'd you get tangled up in?
Come, first of all, all right, we didn't get tangled up in anything. We'll talk about it a different day when you come back to visit.
Fine.
Fine.
Love you.
Love you too. And you guys go ahead and leave. Finally, there is one day near the end of the week, late at night when you guys are getting ready to go to bed, maybe 10, 11 o'clock. There's a knock on your door.
Oh my God! So many
I don't even think we
knocks.
have a permanent address. Like, how are we this popular?
We need to put up ours.
I unlock it and crack open the door to see who it is.
On the other side, you see a tiefling. Female. She's about 5'7". Purple skin that has sort of small little freckles of silver across her face, down her shoulders, her chest area. She's wearing sort of a flowy sort of shirt that's open on the shoulders and the elbows and down the arm. It looks very, very festive, very foreign. You would know from your dealings that she's definitely a performer of some type. She has dark black eyes. The pupils are also a silver color, very piercing. And she has two fangs that, as she smiles, sticks out at the corner of her mouth.
Can I help you?
Well, I certainly hope so. I'm looking for one Anderin Chance.
Yes, who is it?
Shh, quiet.
Does he live here by chance?
Are you sure you want to talk to him?
Well, I haven't quite decided that yet, but I know that he wants to talk to me.
Why does he want to talk to you?
Because he's been looking for me.
Why has he been looking for you?
Well, you would have to ask him that, wouldn't you?
Wait here. And I close the door.
I'm at the bar.
What time of day night is it?
10 o'clock.
No,
And
I'm sitting
then-
at our bar.
Andrin,
What's it at the door?
tiefling, female,
What?
performer, says you are looking for her.
I'm not looking for anyone. What do you mean?
I open the door and I say, come on in, take your shoes off.
Oh, yes, of course. She kicks her shoes off, which are high heels.
I pick them up and place them together next to the door because I look at it and go, Promi would get upset.
I feel so loved and
Of course.
respected right now.
I'm sorry, miss. I'm not sure.
This is a lovely place you have here. Looks like
Did we
you're
call
in the
for an
midst
escort?
Of redecorating. Watch your tongue, little one.
He doesn't speak for us. Would you like a glass of wine?
Hey, I'm not judging. But
Guy-
you are
guy,
a lady
go,
and it
go
is
to
the
your
night.
room. Go to your room. Go. Shoo.
Yes.
I
would
go
love
down a little
drink.
bit of the stairs and kind of like peek over.
Do you want a drink?
Yes, what do you have?
Well, I'm drinking a little more fruity of a drink, but Des is having some wine. If you would like some of that.
Yes, do both.
I
confused.
suppose Promi has some clean glasses back here.
Did you ask if I have clean glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Okay. I get a nice clean
I-
glass and I pour some wine from my stash.
And then I start pouring in some mamacita on top.
Oh, we're getting creative tonight. I like it.
You said both, right? I'm confused.
So, perhaps some introductions are in order. Should we go around the room?
Yes, I'm Andrin.
Andrin
Chance.
Chance, yes, I'm
Yes,
aware.
This is. Wait, are we telling
Paladin
people?
who does not quite know what his identity is. Is he a performer? Is he a protector? I believe you're still trying to figure that out yourself.
And who are you?
What?
Bitch?
My name is Selena Reagan.
Should I roll a history check or something like that to see if I know her
That's-
name?
You've never heard of her before.
Alright, no. Selena Reagan.
And what? I don't know. Okay, you're Selena Reagan. Des, are we telling people your name?
Don't worry,
I don't-
I'm very good at keeping secrets.
That's
Well,
fine.
I don't-
That's fine.
She's very secretive and doesn't usually introduce herself to people.
Andrin, how about you do this thing what we were working on? You think before you talk?
I'm assuming this is a dream, so it's fine. Anyways,
Is he wearing pants?
Miss Reagan.
She,
I was getting
she
ready.
sits down next to you, Andrin, crosses one leg over the other, and puts her hands up on them. And while she's speaking to everyone, her eyes are very intently focused on you.
what can I help you with? You come this late of an hour. Well, I am halfway through my evening ritual of falling asleep. And you make assumptions about something you are accurate about, but know nothing of.
I know more than you think. You've been wandering around the city, making accusations yourself, wondering for things, wanting for things. You're looking to understand.
Well, I don't know about wandering. I've been walking, and yes, but I mean, I've frequented a few places, but everyone does that. Does that all the time, don't you, Des? You walk around looking for things, yeah?
Again, think before talking.
Is this what you've been doing, Andrin?
He wants to learn the way of secrets.
I mean,
He wants to learn the power of whispers.
this is all conjecture.
Oh, really?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was simply just trying to see if there was anyone, potentially, who might also know something. I mean, like, we know Drea, right? Drea does magic with music and things along those lines. So, I mean, I have some of that, and I want to potentially just be able to do more with that. And so do you... So what, Selena, do you know of this? And who told you that I was perhaps walking around starting conversations with people I thought were good at singing?
Oh, well, I've seen you, Andoran. And I know that everyone keeps their secrets, their own whispers, and that knowing these secrets are the first step to tearing down the walls and the lines that society puts on us to bind us.
Are you that bard we've been hearing about?
Excuse me? What
Up in-
about have you been hearing about?
The Cloud District. This has apparently been a fanciful bard that has been
The
floity-toiting around.
cerulean singer?
Ah, yes, her. No, that is not me. My performance is not one that I do on a stage in front of people. My art is woven in shadow. Behind the scenes, it's what your friend here is interested in, yes?
That's not true. I am not looking at working in shadows or in ways of... These people, I am simply trying to understand.
Fight
What?
fire with fire?
Robbie,
Yes?
do I know any Koji speaking in Thieves' Camp?
Nope.
Okay.
I believe perhaps you misunderstand what you may have heard. I am looking more so to not deal in secrets, but understand them and be able to seek them.
What else
Out.
do you plan to understand if you do not first practice?
That is all a lot. I would never keep those or do something along the lines that would perhaps lead to somebody not being able to trust me, especially amongst my group of friends.
I think the only thing here that is being misunderstood is your true intentions and yourself, Andoran Chance. Should you change your mind? And she puts a card down in front of you.
What is this?
And on it is 2 words. It says the laughing smile. Well, 3 words. The laughing smile.
That I can't read.
I take the card from him and read it to him.
No, she still has her finger on it. Should you be interested, you will find a way to decipher this very complex code and find me.
I'm sure that I won't need this at all. But it's good to have for a collection.
Sure.
I could start
Well,
of things
good
I don't
night,
need.
Mr. Chance, Mr. Aaron, Guy, Diz.
I didn't tell you my name, though.
I said it
No.
out loud, you idiot.
It's alright, I knew it before I came in. And she stands up and walks towards the door and slips her shoes back on and leaves.
Is
That
Lennox
was-
here?
Trust a woman in heels. What is wrong with you, Andoran?
That was interesting.
And
just
ladies of the
walk
night, you
down
meet
the
outside.
stairs.
You go to different places. You go to hotels.
Levix,
You never bring them home.
can you throw Andern against the wall for me?
I've never had such a vivid drunken dream. This
What
is
do I
weird.
roll for that?
I'm pinching myself. I'm actively trying to wake myself up.
and-
Does that mean you get
Unless-
advantage, though?
Unless he's going to contest you, for someone of your size, it would be easy enough for you to do.
I'm actively
Well,
trying
He's
to wake
pinching
myself
himself.
up. I'm
I'll
actively
do
trying to
it.
wake myself up.
All right, so as
just
you're
pick
pinching
him
and
up.
slapping yourself, Levix picks you up by the shoulders and just kind of tosses you against the wall.
Oh,
Hey,
usually it doesn't. What is? I guess
Can
this
you
is.
hold him there, please?
What's happening?
I pick
Why?
him up by his head and hold him up against the wall.
Oh, don't pull on. Okay, I've had a lot to drink, and if I throw up on you, this is your fault.
Who did you talk to?
I didn't talk to anyone.
Try again.
What do you mean? You saw her too, right? This is. I thought I was dreaming.
Okay,
but
I don't know
apparently-
if we need to shake people down for information on individual secrets that we're having. but-
Lennox, put him down.
This is really uncalled for.
We're told to lay low.
Yes.
We are part of a whole problem of killing over, what was the final count, guy? How many gold cloaks were dead?
How many gold cloaks were dead, Ravi?
The paper reported over 300.
300. Over 300.
300. And you have a hussy walk into the door, know all of our names, and wants to talk to just you. So try again, Endrin, through your drunken haze, or I'm going to start cutting off pieces of you.
I don't think so.
I don't.
Yeah,
think
we're
we
gonna
need to
draw
go
the
that
line
far.
there.
Yeah, no, this is definitely just as weird.
We'll start with what he's not using, and I put the dagger between his legs.
I don't understand.
Whoa!
This is just as confusing to me
I
as it is
left them
to
a
any of
little
you.
higher from it.
I don't. Look,
Who
I.
did you talk to about secrets?
Was she down
I-
there to go get your scarf?
When I have been going out and trying different taverns, trying to find different drinks, and just enjoying different places. And yes, I've been talking to different bards and different entertainers. I am trying to understand a little bit more about a different type of magic that I have access to. I did not tell anybody secrets. I simply am just trying to explore what we can bring to this establishment we are opening, as well as making myself more useful as Drea does, because she's not always going to be here, clearly.
And it should be noted, too, that Drea has actually been gone most nights, most days and nights. You guys have seen her around a little bit, and I'm sure next session we'll pick up and do a few things with her. But for the most part, she's actually been gone for quite a while.
But you realize there's a district for lady favors, correct?
Can you put him down, please?
Yeah.
I sat him down on the ground away from Dez.
Now look, I don't know who that was. I don't know where she got all of our names, but we don't exactly walk around trying to hide it. We have people that show up here all the
going off of
time.
what you just told us, and your drunken stupor, you probably told her our names.
I remember
Can you
most
remember everything?
things. You can't even. No one remembers everything. There's a lot happened.
No, because Endrin, ever since getting back to the city, you have become a worthless drunk.
I beg to disagree. I've gotten to the point where I can walk home now.
You tripped though? As an aside.
Not really.
Okay. Yeah, checks out.
I mean, you know,
I don't see the big deal. Everyone seems to know that we live here, and we just told Mary What's-Her-Face a bunch of stories that they're going to publish with our names in it, so what's it matter?
Well, but we're avoiding telling her to publish like that we're here, right? 'Cause
no,
that's
we're
what I
holding
avoided
tryouts.
saying.
We're holding tryouts.
Oh,
That was part of the conditions. I want people to come, and we're going to see who's able to do whatever, and potentially have a rotating cast of people, because we all have our own shit we like to do, and we don't always want to be a part of this. So,
I mean, I guess we have more people that we have less to worry about because we have more people to protect stuff. I don't. Yeah, this is going really quick, is what it feels like.
look, I have been completely upfront and honest with you about what I want this group to be. All of you have your own shit you're trying to take care of, so you can't be pissed at me for wanting to push forward what I want to be doing while all of you are running off doing whatever the hell it is you want to do.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad.
Des?
I just want a good bar.
I think my intentions are perfectly clear on how upset I am with you. And with that, I wish you all a good night. And I put my boots on and walk out.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Dun dun dun.
All right, so next week we'll hopefully have Drea back with us. We'll do a few things with her to make sure that she gets all the time that she needs to do some RPing, and then it will be All Souls Day. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Sorry again for some of the earlier interruptions with people being late and Discord and Roll20 being weird, and for my allergies. And hopefully next week will be better. So thank you guys so much again, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Take your boots off.
Bye bye.
Take your boots off.